I was talking and I was muted. Why didn't nobody tell me? I didn't even know. Oh, Lord. Hang on. Colton Bennett. Yes, delete it, man, Facebook. Just chill out. Man, sometimes technology is the best and sometimes it's just not. Anyway, I'm introducing introducing the fight fair figure.
Been a minute, you've been good. Hughes might knock this guy out. This is pushing him against the ropes. Hughes might knock this guy out.
Who?
Hughes. He's fighting Strathmore.
Okay, so I'm not. Oh, you put it in the chat. Oh, yeah, you did, Lise. Mute gang. It was mute gang for a man for a minute.
Guy's got a minute and a half to survive.
I need. The designs just want to but I just wanted to just.
He's just trapped him against the ropes. Just pulled him apart, giving him a break. Strathmore looks okay. Looks like he'll survive. He's got to do something, though.
So this is the watch along. Oh my God. This is the watch along to Conor Benn, Granados, Katie Taylor, Jennifer HANN. Who else have we got that we're looking forward to? Oh, yeah. And we got LARA and Warrington. Should have added that. And we have, see, when I use my mic, my board don't work. I need to sort it out. There's something why it doesn't work. It only works micless. So my big sister, super chat. Big up Lisa Bells with the $20 super chat.
Hey,
massively
Lisa.
Appreciated. Big up my little sister. Lisa, are you coming? Lisa, thank you so much, big sis. You know I love you. Lisa, I was talking with no mic. I don't understand where it's gone. I just want to download the zone on this lappy. Why is it saying that it don't know what I'm doing? Hang on one sec.
Strathmore was holding on for dear life.
Introducing Lisa Queen Bells. In the building. Lisa?
What's going on?
What's up?
Hello?
Thank you for the super chat, sis.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
You the best. No, I appreciate it because I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying for these pay-per-views. Well, this is the zone or whatever. So, shoot.
Yeah,
it's still $1.99, isn't it? It's not gone up yet, has it, Sharon?
Huh?
It's still $1.99 for us, isn't it? It hasn't gone up yet, has it?
Oh no, it hasn't gone up yet.
Yeah, it's the $1.99 package.
Transition from now to November. It'll start transitioning.
Value for money so far. Let's say that.
Right.
So far, yeah.
The same thing happened to us. It was at first it was one price and then it went up, but you come out better just for annually.
Always does that, innit? Like.
Lisa, you have to make this Strathmore huge fight.
Yeah. It's a good fight.
Yeah. The Mexicans come back now.
Yeah.
He's still on top. Close to giving him a 10-8, but the Mexican managed to just do enough to not.
That was a good fight. Ebony Bridges and the other lady.
It's been entertaining and controversial.
Leon, have you got no clothes on?
I've got a vest on. I don't come on your lives topless.
Yeah, no, it's because we can't see it and I don't want to get flagged.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
YouTube, it looks like you're naked. So yeah, it's mad. They're funny like that. I did a thumbnail where someone was wearing bottoms, actually Mal, and on top of YouTube. Remember, the whole live didn't go out because of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I thingied it and then they gave it me. I don't understand why. Hang on, just get the zone on my Mac. Usually you can just get where it's. I don't understand where
on Macs are awkward.
Is it?
Yeah, it took me a hot minute to get it on my MacBook.
Wonder why.
Yeah, Eddie, we don't like that. No bueno.
Apple just be funny. It's just Apple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people asking it. How do I get the zone on my MacBook? I got it on my TV, but I didn't want to be looking that way. I guess I'll just.
You gotta download the app.
Yeah, I know, but it's
no. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
For the Macs, it's tricky for some reason.
Whenever you do anything time on the Mac, it's tricky.
No,
yeah, I got it on my phone, the app, but I also
my phone, and my phone's Apple.
Yeah,
I've got mine on the phone, but I've streamed it to my TV.
Right.
In front of me, so I don't have to keep looking away.
But see, the Zone has a some type of deal with the cable broadcast, my cable company. So it's already a pre-installed app on the TV.
I was hoping they would do that with Sky, but they're not bloody what at the moment.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier where you can just go onto your cable box and click on it there.
Yeah. Look at Conor Benn in the back training,
crushing
warming
it.
up.
Yeah, totally crushing it, guys, because that's what I was born to do, guys.
No, I'm just going to enjoy his fights, though. I'm going to ignore what he says. I'm going to enjoy his fights.
Adrian Granados is a tough kid. He gives you a fight, but he's been in some wars, so I don't know where he's at.
He's well matched for Conor Benn. He's a name. He give him some experience. I don't think he'll get dropped in round one like last time. So we should give him some rounds. He'll be in trouble, but Conor Benn should take him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what they wanted for Ben. Devastating knockouts.
Right.
And he's giving exciting fights. He is.
Yeah, because Adrian Granados is really a 140-pounder, but when he fought Danny Garcia, Danny destroyed him. I was like, oh my God. But then
Danny Garcia.
They fought him. He gave Sean Porter a run for his money, and he Granados. He gave Sean Porter exclusive.
Hey.
Yeah, I was just on UGC. I was on it for a while. Yeah, that was good.
Do I sound like I'm on a mic?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I've got no headphones, so because I wanted to be able to do my hair if I needed to, and headphones get on my neck. So it's restrictive. I don't need to hear as long as you guys can hear me. Cool. Yeah,
don't they have like small mics, like something you could put in your ear or something?
You got the clip ones. I got that as well. Yeah. I've got them all, but this is for podcasting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it on my TV.
I've got Hughes in control of this one. How are you scoring this one, Lee? So I've got Hughes in control.
I'm not even scoring it. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
I would tell you a lie if I said I was scoring it.
Either Hughes will get tired and Straffon will catch him, or Hughes will eventually break him down.
I'm not even watching it.
Straffon looks tough. The fights, uppercuts, overhand. Oh, this is nice. They're in the middle, just going for it.
Let me get a light. Put it on.
This is a good fight.
See, because this is why I didn't want to move from like this to like this to like this to like this.
Oh, your chair. That's your chair.
That's sweet, isn't it?
Oh, I just noticed it. Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice color.
Pull that one from.
Pulled it out of the archives. You know me. Out of the archives. I have to make myself comfortable.
It looks very comfy.
Yeah, this is.
No, yeah, that's a nice chair.
It is. It is comfy. It is. and it's got a footstool as well if you want to flick it all the way back. And
Oh,
it is
nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel muy comfortable.
This will be a long one, so you'll need that comfort.
Yeah. I don't know. It just the Mac. How did you do it on the Mac? Did you go to the App Store?
I went to the App Store, then I had to do a few other things. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't as simple as just download and play.
No, it's not like how it is on the phone.
No.
Yeah, so you can't compare it with device.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's pulling away with this one.
So you can't pair it with your device onto the television?
No, I've got it on my TV, but I don't want to look that way.
You want it on a laptop. So
I just want to look from laptop to laptop, so I'm still facing everybody. My TV's there. My other laptop's just there, so I just be like that. Easy.
Right.
Instead of going all the way around looking at my TV over there. But if push comes to shove, I can do it. I may just watch.
How are we doing in the chat? How are you guys scoring this fight?
I don't know.
I've only given stuff on 2 rounds. I've got 69, 65.
It's always late. The goddamn girl is late. She's late.
Get the smoke. What's good?
Smoke. Peace.
With this smoke. Peace.
What's up?
What's going on, Smoke?
Are you coming on or are you staying in the chat? Chickity check. Live now. Oops. Oopsie. Okay.
I'm trying to look at Hughes. Does he look tired? Because that's the only way I think he might lose this if he just gasses out. He's giving it everything, though.
That is lame. The zone for MacBooks, because people are asking the question. Because when you type it comes up in the drop box. How do I download the zone on MacBook? You got to make it easier than this.
Do you remember when I first done StreamYard on the MacBook?
That's easy.
They made that awkward. No, they made it awkward. Well, I found it awkward. I had to.
Oh, I just downloaded it. That was it. They sent me a code and they activated it.
Well, we was about to go live. It took me about a minute or so, but
really,
it wasn't so simple. Yeah, there was some problem with it because when it comes to going live, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Interesante. Okay. So I may do it on my phone so I don't have to just keep changing it around. I could do it
What's called Late Show 42. Peace.
Yeah, I can do it on here. God damn it. At least I'll stay facing you guys.
You guys watching about
Late Show. What's up?
Zone?
What's up, Late Show? Hang on. No, I'll be in.
Hey, what's going on?
Just fight, Lisa.
There we are.
I'm not.
Let's go, Ben. Yeah. Is Katie Taylor fought yet? No. She co-main.
I don't know if she's co-main. She should be.
Should be.
But I don't know. Hen might do.
What do we know about this Jennifer HANN?
She's been out for a hot minute. And I think she's just had a baby, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know how that can affect a boxer. But, Taylor should have this one comfortably, but Taylor seems to be dipping in form a little bit. So
Taylor dipping in form. Why did you say that?
I don't think she's looking.
I must have missed some stuff. Do you think? Why? What's happened?
Well, maybe it's because she's been having tough fights. But
no, I don't think she's dipping in form. I just saw her do some epic pad work, but more like she turned the pad into the guy, her trainer holding the pad, turned into like he was fighting her.
We call him again, Hughes.
She looks in perfect form.
I don't know. I don't watch her pad work. I'm talking about her bout.
I saw it. It
doesn't look so dominating.
Came up on the TV yesterday.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about her pad work. I'm talking about her bout.
No, but it's kind of like but her form and her technique. Strong. What you said, it looks like she'll probably demolish the other woman then. Well,
that's what she's there for. It's a semi-tick over.
Did Ebony win? Okay, so she fought. What was that like?
It was a good fight. I mean, I thought that Gangloff was controlling it from the outside. From the second round, Gangloff went up again. I don't think Ebony Bridges kept up. Gangloff was using her movement. She was connecting more. Ebony Bridges was going for the power shots, but they weren't connecting more. So when some of the rounds were close, I was still giving them to Gangloff. I had Gangloff winning 6 rounds to 2. The referee saw it differently. He had Ebony Bridges up by 1 round. Yeah.
And they gifted it to her according to Late Show. Bridges
What we watching? Y'all on the zone watching the fights, or he fighting on another network?
What's good, Boom? We're on the zone.
All right, cool. So you watching this fight right now?
Yes, yeah. I am.
All right, y'all looking at Campbell Hatton? Okay.
Yes, Campbell Hatton.
He's not the guy.
Next.
Yeah. What's up, Boom?
What's up, Lisa? Yeah, I just did a live, so I was like, man, I was live. Let me pull up real quick. Talk some boxing. I've been talking shit about other people, so let me pull up talk boxing with the folk, with the boxing bunch.
While I was getting ready, you actually made me late because I saw a glimpse of your live.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Yeah, I think he's doing really well. I think he's systematically breaking down this stuff.
My daughter said, "Who is that?" I said, "Oh, it's his sister." And then he said something about daughter. I went, "Oh, I know, it's his daughter."
Yeah.
So it's your sister.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Hey, the Mexican dude is really who's this? Stefan?
I know nada about this. What is this now?
He's doing really good though.
Do you think so? I've got him losing badly.
I mean, he's losing, but I'm saying like he's got good pressure. Like he's pressing the fight. He's pushing the pace. He's making the dude work in spots where you don't want to work. Like right here, he's pushing the pace of the fight.
Hello. That's what I said. The way Hughes loses is if he gets out and the Mexican keeps coming. At the moment, he's struggling in about 2 rounds. He almost got him out of there or dropped him.
To me, in my opinion, Ebony Bridges didn't look like she was in good shape today. She gassed out kind of early. She didn't look like she was in fighting shape.
I think she broke her hand.
And I think she rehydrated up. She just looked a little bit more bloated than normal. And it could have slowed her. But the other girl was faster, though.
Much faster.
She worked good off of the angles. Or, she was just faster. But Ebony was putting the pressure on, walking her down.
And she was focusing too much on the power punches. When she lost her power shots, she never switched. She wasn't able to switch to the jab and to move a bit more. Because her opponent was just quicker on the outside and was able to pepper her with a jab, but then could step inside and compete with her as well. Like, Ebony Bridges was landing heavier when she did hit, but I just had Gangloff landing more.
And I don't know what she rehydrated to, but she looked like a little more bloated than normal. So she, I don't think she was in her best fighting weight. Maybe her camp wasn't as long, or she had 2 fights. This is her second fight since the girl that messed her eye up. I was messed up today too. I thought she had another fight.
No, she's fought. This is her second fight since that.
Yeah, she's been training constantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, she's fighting often, but
maybe
she got to give that eye time to heal properly.
And
I don't know if it was the same eye.
The fight she just had, she didn't have any problem with the eye.
Her eyes were both her eyes were blackened. She had 2 black eyes by the end of it. She was just getting peppered.
When?
Ebony, it wasn't like when she fought Shannon Courtney or anything, but her eyes were peppered. And the other lady, she had 2 black eyes. Like they darkened up early round.
Yeah, she's fair and blonde. Bruise easy.
Yeah, she got to give that eye time to heal properly, so it doesn't cause her damage later on.
Damage, like some retina damage at the back,
like or a broken eye socket or something.
She's still tough. We've seen her in there with a damaged hand,
She's tough.
possibly a damaged hand and damaged eye. and she doesn't stop coming forward. She's tough as nails.
These women
Bruce,
sometimes.
are you watching this The Zone card, Bruce? I'd assume you are. We had a good
This
time.
LARA Warrington fight is gonna be something.
We had a good time the other night watching some classic fights. I got Ali and Frazier on tomorrow.
What I was going to say, Shan, because the fight was so long ago, would that be able to be played while we're actually doing a watch along? Because you know sometimes when they've been so long, there's no more royalties or anything attached to it. You can just play it.
Maybe. Depends who it's owned by.
Yeah, ask Mark. He was telling.
Yeah, I like Mark.
Yeah, because I saw one of Mark's ones, and he had because it was an old fight. He had the actual fight on
like that as well.
Live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark told us it just depends who's, not because of the age of it. It just depends as well who owns it or something like that.
Yeah.
He said definitely the ones in the last 10 years. No, like any Floyd Mayweather ones and stuff like that.
Last 7 years. Yeah, he was saying yeah. Well, which Ali Frazier fight?
One.
Because they had 3 of them. Oh, okay. Okay.
Number one, numero uno.
Ooh. Those were some good fights. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
All Hughes has to do is survive and stay on his feet, and I think we've got this one.
Who? Hughes.
Hughes.
Yeah.
He was just doing good. He's got good head movement, good feet. Even though Stefan is pushing the pace of the fight, he is getting hit with some good jabs, which is getting his head knocked back, which is the judges love seeing that type of stuff, and he's doing it on a consistent basis. I love Hughes' movement. I think at times he's getting too far out the pocket. I think he should stay in the pocket and just move his head, move side to side, because Stefan don't look like he got too much for him. And I think he's starting to slow down because the last 2 rounds, Stefan was doing some good body work. He was doing some good pressure, but right now it's starting to look like he's slowing down. He's missing a lot of shots that he was landing. He just looked like he's wearing down. But I think it's going to go to a decision. I think Hughes is going to win via decision.
Because he's looking tired. He's hunched over. He's breathing with his mouth open. You can see his gums almost falling out.
Yeah.
He's just looking. It's not a good look when when the judges are looking at this.
What round is this? 10, guys.
We've got 10. 2 more rounds after this, and 10's almost over.
What's the title they're up for?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't even listen.
I've forgotten. I can check. 1 second.
Because I didn't even know these 2 fighters, so I just didn't know. Yeah.
It's a belt. I'm not sure whether it's a full belt.
Because it's a 12-rounder, it'll be for a title.
That's that referee, the one I always see. Is that the one that get on my nerves?
Oh, it's an IBO belt. IBO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one belt that nobody respects, but the one sanctioned body that got 1 belt. You got 1 middleweight belt, 1 heavyweight belt, 1 welterweight belt. Ain't no interims, no supers. If you the IBO champ, you the champ.
Right.
It's just nobody. I mean, Floyd won it. Lennox Lewis won it.
Yeah. And
if it wasn't shit, why did they get it? What did they get it for if the belt don't got no value? Triple G got it. Eubank Jr. had it.
I think what they say is it's legitimized if you got it with another world title. If you have it by itself, it's kind of like not really recognized. But I think when they do get recognized, AJ's got the IBO.
AJ's got the IBO, yeah. He's got the
they pay
WBO, IBF, and IBO.
They pay fees for it?
You pay sanctioning fees for it, I think, but there's no Mandos on it.
There's no Mandos.
Yeah, there's no Mandos on it.
Nobody will pay attention to them.
So why do you have to pay sanctioning fees for it then?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
That belt would get Riddick bowed as well. Taking my money. I
like that term. Riddick bowed. You're Riddick bowed.
The ring
thrown in the garbage.
The ring.
Yep.
The ring belt they don't pay sanctioning fees for.
Huh? What's this?
The ring title, there's no sanctioning fees. I know that.
No.
That's more of a belt of honor, isn't it? It's just it's a belt of honor, that one. Really
Hey,
on the line.
Nina. What's up?
Yeah, Hughes is doing enough. He's just moving now, sticking with the jab.
Hydration is muy importante.
What are you drinking? Is that cranberry juice?
No, it's a mix between Ribena and Robinson's blackcurrant together.
Oh, you mix it up, yeah?
It's so nice. Tastes nice, but I like. Yeah.
What
like
is Robinson's black currant? Is that wine?
No. Black currants. The fruit.
It's just it's just a fruit juice.
It's a fruit that we have here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're like.
Oh, I've never heard of it before. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a British fruit, black currant. You find them on like certain bushes in the woods and stuff. And people pick them.
Oh, okay.
For the first time in years, I've had a week of just pure water. That's all I've been drinking.
That's good. I can't just drink water. I wish I could. So that's good.
Hey, both these fighters are tired. Both these guys are done.
Yeah, they're just Hughes just needs to survive.
Yeah.
The guy's not coming for him anymore. He's not. His luck has accepted his belt's going. He just doesn't want to go out on his back.
So Smoke.
Yeah.
So the fighters that hold the IBO title, they don't pay sanctioning. The IBO pays them, or
I don't know what about fees with IBO, to be honest.
No, Smoke just said IBO is more like a sponsor for the big names. They pay the fighter. Clarify.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you're right, because LV saying the same thing. They pay AJ to wear it.
I suppose that would have just
money from they paying them. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Don't read it, Bo, that about them.
Get that money.
Like I said, the only reason why that's the thing. Like the only reason why I picked them up is because they got one belt, not because I think they hella raw. I'm just saying they don't have supers and interims. Like you win it, that's it. And I think all of them should do that. To where the IBF should have one belt, WBA one belt, WBC one belt, WBO one belt. Saves all this extra BS that we got to deal with.
Because we don't need it. You can have one belt and then your rankings. You have your number one. You don't need the interim and everything else.
Right.
For the rankings before you're the number one contender. Same thing. Everything can be replaced with the rankings. If the champion is injured and can't fight, number one can fight number two for the belt, and then the champion can fight whoever wins when he returns. Mm-hmm. No, you don't need an interim. You don't need a gold. You don't need a silver. The ranking should be rewarded.
And I think the number one, whoever is number one, you should be mandated. Like when Wilder fought Brazil. And Dillian White was number one contender at the time. They should have mandated Wilder to fight Dillian White, not Brazil, because Dillian White was number one. Why would you mandate him to fight number 4?
I think Brazil was mandated before Dillian White was number one. I think
he was, but I think that should have switched off. They should have mandated Dillian White. They never mandated him. And Dillian White did everything that was asked of him to earn his number one contention spot. He was fighting fights. Everybody that he fought, they said he wasn't going to beat. When he fought Oscar Rivas, he ain't going to beat Oscar Rivas. When he fought Joseph Parker, wasn't going to beat Joseph Parker. When they put him in there with Derek Chisora the second time, nope, he not going to beat Derek. And he won. And they still wouldn't give him his shit.
The thing is, the only time they mandated him was to fight Fury for the diamond belt, and Fury ducked it. The WBC, Dillian White went down that route, and they didn't really look after him. They didn't. I mean, Mauricio Suleiman, he used to say Dillian White's a great fighter. He's got great fans. He used to give us all the sweat. He would never mandate the fight because he wanted that.
No, Brazil wasn't
Mando money, or he wanted that.
No, he wasn't. Dominic Brazil was number 15 in the rankings.
Yeah, I agree. Get the smoke. Yeah, Brazil was mandatory before White was number one.
No of them.
He was.
For who? What for?
For Wilder.
No, Brazil wasn't. He was lower down. He was.
I'm not talking about ranking. I'm talking about mandatory. He was lower than Dillian, but he was still mandatory.
Oh, how did that make sense? That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what just because you're number one doesn't mean you're mandatory. Same way, just because you're interim doesn't mean you're mandatory. He's been making that very clear. Dillian White can be number one, you can be interim, does not mean you're mandatory. Like, calm down.
Just don't want him to be Mando.
I think they're just waiting for the bigger money fights. I don't want him to fight him. I just think they had the Fury Wilder fight, which was bigger, and they got the Joshua fight that's always bigger. And I think they're just holding out for one of those. They just don't want to give Dillian White a chance because they'd rather take the big money fights first.
Why is he still paying them sanction fees?
You know what I think that if he somehow managed to get hold of that belt, if you look at their rankings, they've got many decent fighters in there. I think they would make his life. I think then all of a sudden they will start mandating fights. I think they'll put Dillian White in all kinds of mandatory, giving him tough mandatory fights to take if he manages to get that belt off of someone.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but why would I continue? I don't get it.
Once he became the interim, he went off all the other rankings. So all his eggs was in the WBC basket. He had to stick with that. And I think, and also he kind of binned off other governing bodies when they put him in for what are they called? When they're not the mandatories, what are they called when they're pre-kind of mandatories? You know, when they have their little 4-man tournament. Yeah.
Title eliminator.
So he upset a few of the other governing bodies, I thought, when he ignored a few fights they ordered him to do, and he went with the WBC. I think he always just had the look of beating Wilder. I think he always thought he could beat him. Okay, this year's battle is over. I think he's won it.
That's crazy. I would have been left. I would have bounced.
Smoke! Town business.
What's good? Get the smoke. You been good?
Town business.
Mi hombre. ¿Cómo estás?
Jeez, I'm on mute. I'm on talking to you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up, Oakland? What's up, folks? I just want. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you said I was in the know. What was the situation when Dillian White was number one?
Yeah, no, I wanted to just add. Right, yeah, that's what I just wanted to clear up. So the issue was, right, so Povetkin was supposed to fight Stavern for the mandatory spot, and Wilder was fighting Ortiz. But then Ortiz popped dirty. So Povetkin took his spot. And then Stavern had the mandatory spot with nobody to fight. So Brazil took his spot for the mandatory, right? But then Povetkin popped dirty. So then Stavern took his spot, right? So then Brazil was left in the mandatory position for that fight, but with a one-way mandatory just for him, and he fought Eric Molina for that. So, and that happened. All that happened before. Like it started before, like around when Dillian White was fighting Malcolm Tan. So by the time he fought Robert Helenius, it was already set in stone that Brazil was the mandatory, and that was before Dillian White became number one.
So let me ask you a question, Smoke. So was that when Luis Ortiz popped dirty? Was that for the blood pressure meds and all that? Was that for that situation?
Exactly.
Okay, and what was Ortiz's suspension for that?
Well, it was two things, right? So for the WBC, he got like a ban because I think that was not his first time. So he had like some sort of year thing, but then he had to appeal it, and they reversed it. But he was also at the same time the mandatory for AJ. So Eddie Hearn went to the WBA and got Ortiz stripped of his mandatory spot for the WBA, even though it was a WBC fight.
No.
Wait a minute.
Bless up, everyone. Bless up.
What's up, Troy?
What's up, Troy?
So Smoke, I got a question. How could a promoter get a fighter stripped? Never do that.
Funny.
Listen, Dominic Brazil wasn't supposed to fight. Wilder picked because it was.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bad service area.
AJ gave him sent in the offer as the 30 million to fight him. Wilder turned it down, and then in the end chose to fight him for like $2 million anyway. 2 million instead of versus 20. So every time he offers money to turn it down, and you're fighting the same fighter, it's wild to me.
No, well, it wasn't 20 to fight AJ. He got offered 12, 15, and then 40 for 2 fights, like 40 flat for 2 fights. And then there's like kind of Eddie Hearn said something like in social media that he would offer 60-40 to both guys. I don't know if actually they offer any further than Eddie Hearn just saying it in social media.
I don't know. I just know that Wilder turned down whatever. How many offers was offered? Wilder never took one of them, not one.
One thing that annoyed
me.
He
accepted it. Well, he accepted the 15, right? He didn't accept the 12. He accepted the 15, but then Povetkin came up, and then he was like, "Don't talk to me until it's 50-50." And I guess now it's 50. They're saying it's 50-50, but now it's like, you know, he's got other business.
It wasn't worth 50-50 at that point, you know. So
I mean, you can say what like he feels like he was worth 50-50 for him, and it's his life, it's his career.
You can think you're worth 70-30, but at the end of the day, the facts are facts. I could think I'm worth 90-10, but if you're not, you're not. You can think whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like the numbers right. I mean, there's a point. Okay, so there's a point when. It's whatever the guy is like, whatever you feel like. I think both guys have earned the ability to say no for whatever their own self-interest is. So when it was like 50 million and AJ was like, no, I've earned the right to fight at home. I don't want to fight abroad. Like I want this fight to be in England. It'll be the first like undisputed fight in the UK history. I was like, I wasn't like,
I wish you guys would stop saying that. It never existed. When they traced it back, they wanted them to fight. It never existed via email. Come on.
Okay. So. Just to back it up, like Steven Espinoza said that he is the one who guaranteed the $50 million, and Steven Espinoza, and just back up. But not only that, Eddie Hearn also said why he was turned down to 37 million pounds because they wanted to have the fight at home.
Lou DiBella came on. Hold on a second. Lou DiBella came on the Boxing Voice and he explained the whole situation.
Yeah,
I'm not well versed enough to explain it to you, but basically,
I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not, because you were involved in it. No, you're not, Smoke.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
Right in the chat to that conversation.
No, Smoke. You were not involved. You were not involved in the fight negotiation, Smoke.
I know. I'm involved.
Let me finish, Smoke. Let me finish. Let me finish, because I'm speaking fact. Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lou DiBella came on, and in simple terms, he said that Joshua couldn't have took that fight because it involved was it Frank Warren,
like I said,
something like that. So he couldn't have.
Correct.
It could. Yes, he Smoke.
No, he did not.
That's what he said. Yes, that's what he said.
Okay, so he unequivocally said no. It wasn't coming from that. Also, he said he doesn't.
No, he did not say that. Smoke, you're lying.
He also said we only cared about the American rights. We don't care who the British broadcaster is. Like they didn't care at all. Lou DiBella said that on the Boxing Voice, like that in that interview.
No, let me
yes, literally he did. He said it did not matter. Okay.
There was
so we can. I'm gonna. I've already had this conversation, so I think I have even the timestamp and the video. If you give me like two minutes, we can dispel all this and work from the same group of facts. He said unequivocally no.
Your facts are different from mine, so you can say yours. I'm not agreeing with anything.
No, I'm just talking about the Lou DiBella thing.
We're just talking about the Lou DiBella. One thing you say, I'm agreeing with on this topic because I know what I heard. So
okay, no, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying. I'm not trying to counter your whatever you heard, right? I'm only talking about the Boxing Voice thing that Lou DiBella was on, right? That Troy just referenced, and then also the fact that Steven Espinoza said that he secured the $50 million, and also there's an article where Eddie Hearn says why they turned it down. That's all I was talking about. Okay. Like if you heard something different, I'm not even addressing any of that. Like whatever you heard is what you heard, and I'm interested to hear what you heard because I don't know what you heard.
I'm so bored of the topic.
I was going to say that. I was going to say we've done this to death.
We've done this to death, so I couldn't care less, really.
Someone walking
Just
up to
something
the ring.
that, just something that Wilder supporters always cling to make their fighter look credible. That like he didn't like he offered a contract. He offered 50 mil with no contract via email.
I don't like. I mean, it's that, and it's also just fact, right? Mm-hmm. Right, but it's also like I'm not saying I know what happened. I'm just saying this is what both sides said. Like whatever they said in the media that's what they said in the media. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I'm just saying that both sides corroborated this, and specifically for Stephen Espinoza, he is in a position where he cannot lie, right? So Stephen Espinoza, as a officer of a wholly owned subsidiary of a publicly traded company, he literally cannot lie, right? It's not that he can't lie. The penalties for him lying is he can be fined, confined, and fired. So if you feel like he's going to risk all of that to protect Deontay Wilder, I don't know why he would do that.
Who's Ultra Tech Live? I'm going on their thing now.
Can I ask you a question? Just smoke, really. Why is the 50 million even an issue when there's $100 million that was walked away from? Why is this even an issue, man?
Oh no, exactly. The only I can tell you what, right? Because
go ahead, Boone.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Boone. Go ahead.
The reason why the $120 million deal gets looked over is because they either put they say Dillian White is involved in the deal, or it's not a one fight, one stop shop. Like it's not $120 million just AJ. That's it. It's $120 million AJ and Dillian White and then AJ again. It's not just they talking about. It's not just a one stop shop, one fight deal. And they said that Deontay Wilder, from what I was told, that Deontay Wilder wanted that $120 million just AJ. One stop shop. That's it. That's all. And it wasn't that. They put Dillian White in there, and he was like, "I just want AJ." Blah 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 blah. And they didn't give Wilder what he wanted. So because they didn't do that, Wilder said, "Fuck it." That's what I was told. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't. To be honest with you, I think the facts are saying the past at this point.
Yeah. I think it was either 100 million for 3 fights or 120 for 4 fights. That was the only clarifying point.
Still a good.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Still good.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It didn't really matter. AJ lost the next fight, so.
Can I be honest with you? That fight will never happen. Just like Bo and Lewis, it will never happen. And I have a strong feeling that White and Fury 3 will. Fury and Wilder 3 will never happen. And I hope that White gets a chance to step in once Fury steps out, and then Wilder can fight him. But we all know that Wilder will never fight White.
Nigel in the ring,
y'all. Okay. If you say so.
Ring.
He doesn't fight punchers. Name me one guy that Wilder fight that could knock you out with one punch.
Conor, sorry.
Yeah. So Dillian White is not the guy that you would be fearing. If you're going to fight Luis Ortiz, you wouldn't be. If you're going to face the power of Luis Ortiz, you wouldn't be afraid of the power of Dillian White.
Name me one top contender that Lewis is knocked out. The silence.
If you are not afraid of the power, so if you don't, no, you're just talking over me. That's all. If you don't fear the power of Luis Ortiz, you're not going to fear the power of Dillian White.
But I asked you a simple question. What is this power that Ortiz possesses? Name me a top guy he stopped.
I mean, it depends on what you mean by top guy, right? Like Rose.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that nonsense.
I'm telling you, Ruslan Kajanu was ranked in a top 5 in a couple of sanctioning bodies. Do you think he's a top guy? I didn't think so, but sanctioning bodies did. Like Povetkin was old as shit and knocked Dillian White the fuck out. Like,
he's and also like Lucas Brown,
Ortiz,
baby.
White came back and knocked him out too.
I wouldn't call Lucas Brown like a top guy, but the WBA did. Like I wouldn't call who's the other guy he knocked out? Say again.
He was the champion, Lucas Brown, wasn't he?
I mean, I'm just saying. Like I wouldn't just.
Derek Chisora, who's never been knocked out, he knocked him out with one shot.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call Derek Chisora a top contender either.
You wouldn't do that, but
yeah, I mean, I don't think a sanctioning body did. I don't think any sanctioning body did at the time either. I don't think he was ranked outside of the top 10 in every sanctioning body. I don't think anybody called him a top
contender. Has losses that are more important than Wilder's wins.
Okay, I mean that's an opinion you can have, but whatever. I think Bermain Stavern is a better win than all of them because that made him a champion. Something that Dillian White has never even fought for.
Because they won't don't let him fight for it, Smoke. Like he earned every right to fight for a belt. So how you gonna say Dominic Brazil to win over that is more important when don't nobody like Wilder even is on wax stating that I'm going to freeze you out for 3 years, and he did.
Okay, so again, I would agree with you if there was only one belt out there to have. I remember Dillian White turning down a fight, an AJ fight for 3 belts. And I would agree with so it's not they won't let him fight. He had a chance to fight. He did not take it.
That I agree with. You know, he should have took the little bit of money they were offering him and then fought. And then, you know, win, lose, or draw, he could say he took his shot with AJ. I agree with you on that, Smoke. When he was offered that, I know he was pissed about his offer, but I would have took it and made that fuel me, and I would have knocked Joshua out and took them belts from him. That's what I would have done.
Yes, Dino. Hughes
I'm just, whatever. I'm just saying, like like there's any number of things that like I feel like Dillian White should be praised for. This whole freeze out thing ain't one of them.
Did you hear what I just said? I said I agreed with you, man. So that
yes, I did hear what you said. I know. Okay. I'm not saying that you need to argue with me and come back. I'm just saying over the top. Yes, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that Dillian White, the sad ballad of Dillian White, I'm just not buying that one. Sorry.
Well, this is just my opinion. This is my opinion.
Right there in the ring.
Something. Yeah, they're in the ring. It's something with Dylan, Eddie, that the WBC is, I guess, I don't know, a lot of problems. I'll just where it stems from.
Well, it was all right. So I think it started with. I think it started with they ordered him to fight Luis Ortiz, and he said no. And then said that they was going to sue them and had all of their like rabid fans at that point mob Mauricio Suleiman to the point where Mauricio Suleiman said, "Fuck all of y'all." Right? I don't think he's gotten favors since then. And then after that, they had him sanction a fight where he knew he failed the drug test, and Mauricio Suleiman found about it the way we all found out about it in the newspaper.
Wow, Conor, that guy.
Conor Benn's looking sharp. Oh, Granados is coming back.
They trying to go at each other's head in the first round.
It's going to be a good fight.
Vargas, he thinks it's Vargas. It's not going to be a Vargas thing around here.
Granados has got the movement and he's ready to go inside
Granados
the trade.
is tough, guys. Don't sleep on.
Oh, missed with a right hook there.
Yeah, Ben's trying to stand on his punches, going for power straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, missed again.
He's trying to stop him. He's trying to stop him early. He's trying to stop him early.
Overhand and miss.
Trying to show off.
That's it.
That's what he's trying to do, show off. But what he'll do is Granados.
Well, he's a real welterweight. He's a real welterweight.
Oh, Granados, back of the head.
Granados.
Oh God, coming in to be Troy. Keep dropping out, man. I'm watching the fight.
Let's
Troy,
keep going.
oh, you're there. I keep thinking you dropped out. He keeps trying to go for KO.
Yeah, he's looking for the knockout. He's looking to catch him.
What do y'all think about Conor Benn's progress so far?
I think
he's definitely improving.
I think he's improving, but I remember
he's gonna tire himself out.
He will, Lise.
I think AB beat him.
I think AB is stuck in neutral, D, for some reason. I don't know why.
Only reason why I say that is the style. It's the style. It's the style.
New AB ain't beating. They even beating his shadow.
Right, AB.
I think he
can't even shadow box.
Well, to be honest with you, he suffers from depression, man. I think that might be his issue. Honestly, I actually know more than what I'm saying. I just don't want to say too much.
I struggle with his mental health in boxing.
Yeah, because he's still a good fighter, still has the skill, but he doesn't go past first gear anymore. He just shows up. He could
No, he might play with second gear for a second, but then he go shift right back down to first. But the only reason why I say AB will probably get him is because he'll catch him with the counter. Conor Benn too aggressive. He looking for too many hard shots too much. He looking to just impose his will too much. And AB stylistically could catch him with some counters coming in. I'm just looking at little flaws in Conor. He too aggressive.
Is making him. Granados is running right, and all Conor's doing is missing shots, missing big wild shots, looking for that show off knockout.
Is this a 10th round fight?
Granados is using defense though. Look what he's doing.
It's his movement as well, and he comes in with he's
moving his head though.
Granados is not fighting like a typical Mexican.
I hope his corner tells Conor, calm yourself down.
Wild. He has to pace himself. Tell me the round they're in right now.
1,
2.
Oh, 1. He has to pace himself. What is this, a 12-round fight or a 10-round fight?
12 round because it's a WA title.
Yeah, well, he has to pace himself. He gonna gas out.
Who's my Granados?
No, Conor.
No, Conor. He's swinging and dinging too much. Get out that toilet.
Turn into dad voice.
Fatherhood is a blessing and a burden at the same time, brother. It is.
He should be using his jab more, setting stuff up.
Right. He ain't trying to set up nothing. He just going in there, just swinging.
He looks a mess. Yeah. He thinks it looks good doing that. It just doesn't. Not when you're not connecting.
Well, technically, it's
rubbish.
Because he did it with Sammy Vargas, don't mean it's gonna happen with
you thought you could do that to Vargas, and you did. You can't try to do that to Bud Crawford.
Granados
is tagging him though.
Yeah, he's figured out his range. He's figured out that he might play into Ben's hand if he goes in there.
Don't
He
trade with Ben.
he can't fight Victor Ortiz like this. He cannot fight a dude like Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz will knock him out.
Ready for the top tier welters, yeah. He's not ready.
You mean Virgil Ortiz?
Virgil. Sorry, Virgil. My bad. Yeah, Virgil. He can't fight Virgil.
He knocked him down.
There's so many Ortizes as well.
Dropped him.
Oh, it wasn't a knockdown.
Wasn't a knockdown.
Wasn't it?
No.
Okay.
I think the Mexican in Granados is starting to kick in. He's starting to try to stay in the pocket.
And like I said, because I remember Granados gave Sean Porter a hell of a fight.
And I think this is their tactic with Conor Benn. They're matching him up with people that's had many tough fights, but many experienced fights. And I think that's their way, because they've kind of skilled him from the side and he's just climbing up the rankings. But he's facing kind of people coming on the downward trajectory of their career.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice body shot.
It's a 10-round fight.
12. Oh, no, 10.
It's a 10-round fight.
10.
But even still, he won't last fighting that way. He won't make it past round 7.
This ain't a championship fight. Conor Benn's not even at champion. He ain't even doing nothing yet like that.
Hey, Junior. Hey, everybody.
What's good, chat going?
Chat.
I think he's going to use Granados as a means because, you know, Granados done been in there with some good American names. So they're using Granados to try to promote Conor, to make him look probably bigger or better, to say that he could probably fight on the American world level.
Right. Where did Smoke go? Fell off? Where'd you go, Smoke?
Well, HANN was talking about he loves Adrian Brooks. Smoke, Conor Benn just took an uppercut. Harsh.
I'm waiting for a jab. I'm waiting for a jab, Conor.
Me too.
He's not interested. Only still.
He's a booker.
He's on planting feet and power. He's on
his feints are rubbish as well. Conor Benn, that feinting style is not even great.
Because you know what he's finna do. You can see
he's
what
like a wild rabbit animal. He's like a wild rabbit animal.
It is fun to watch though. I do get it.
No, it's not. You see, without the sound on, I'm just like, dude, you look crazy right now. I don't know what the commentators are saying. I don't know what the commentators are saying. I may need to mute to listen to.
If I was there live, I'd be.
My girl,
Taylor
Gang.
Taylor. Yeah, she's on form. I saw her. Taylor. This is what I saw, Lee. No, not this one, but you know, she's on form.
She needs to get there because they got big fights lined up for her, either McCaskill or Serrano.
Yeah.
McCaskill beats her now.
You think McCaskill beats
Definitely.
Katie?
Yeah, and I think McCaskill beats Katie because they should have made the fight and they haven't.
I don't think he beats Katie.
That was the whole thing, isn't it? After Cecilia Breakers, it was meant to be the winner fights Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think she beats Katie though.
They should put a winner in.
She may, you never know.
Conor Benn will not beat a defensively sound fighter. He will not do it. Like, I think Boots Enos. Okay, I think Boots will get him. Since y'all want to hate on my AB comment, I think Boots will get him.
Boots will kill him.
Yeah, definitely Boots.
Well, yeah, Boots is a fluid fighter. He's very fluid, and you know, he's instinctive.
In the States will kill Conor Benn right now.
He's not at the top level yet.
No.
Evans.
And he should be. He's on his 25th fight. Like, you should be doing title fights.
I say he wouldn't dominate the UK welters.
You did.
I think an American fight is beneath him, though. I don't think he should be looking to fight American. I get American name is popping over there, but
not American. I was saying American.
No. But he said he wants to fight Amir Khan as well.
Oh, he's talking about.
That's a good name, but it won't be a good fight.
Khan's there for Conor Benn to knock him out, isn't it?
But you never know. What if he couldn't deal with Khan's speed?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he fights like he's fighting Granados, he wouldn't be able to tag Khan.
Right.
Khan don't got no defense.
Granados.
Conor will walk him down and catch him with some shit.
What about Tank versus Ben? What about
at 47? That's 47, Troy.
Yeah, at 47.
Crazy. No.
What's crazy about that? You saying that he
gonna fight no dog? Conor a dog. He might not look.
Was that a real knockdown then? Was that a legitimate one?
No, it wasn't. It was
great, but he a dog. He
Did you see a count, Lee?
I don't know. It looked like the rest was kind of. I'm not sure because I was even I missed it. But
okay, D. Just to be clear, are you saying he beats him at 147?
Yes, Conor Benn beats Gervonta Tank Davis at 47. Yes. That's the man that said Mario Barrios. He was scared to get hit by Mario Barrios.
Sorry, he just did.
Who hit harder, Barrios or Conor Benn?
Did you just see him do it? He went for a punch and he missed, and he ran all the way around 360.
He's gonna burn himself out before. He's gonna burn himself out. Yeah. If he don't pace himself in the next 3 rounds, he's gonna be huffing and puffing.
Well, he's
already just huffing after this.
He's meant to have a decent.
You know what? Me personally,
it's a 2-round fight.
He need to get. Oh, he clocked him there. Oh, he clocked him there.
Oh, but he's coming back.
Me personally,
he's gonna.
Me personally, I think he needs to get with a trainer that knows about bobbing and weaving.
That'll be Buddy McGirt or John David Jackson. Yes.
Yeah.
Either one of them could get him right.
That would be kind of style. I think No. I know what you're saying, but he need to get with somebody that's good to teach him about bobbing and weaving. That would be perfect for his size.
And he need to start jab because you can't just go at everybody just throwing hooks, man. And you gotta set stuff up. And at this point, you know how Conor coming.
The DT. That's why I say that. That's why I agree with Troy that I think Tank beats him because I think Tank will slip him and Tank will hurt him.
And if his punches are pretty obvious, so you can see them coming.
Tank can spot a punch coming. He can counter.
Yeah.
I think he's channeling his father for this fight. I don't think he's being himself. I think he's channeling his dad because his dad was a wind-up guy.
Had a way better work rate. I've seen his dad train.
His dad had power.
I got Ben down 2-1, Richard Brown.
Have you? Ow.
Yeah.
I gave Granados the first.
You say you got Granados winning?
I don't think the judges are judging it that way. I think they've got Ben up.
They got Ben up. They got Ben up. I bet you.
How old is Granados? How old is he?
I don't know.
Probably 30.
No clue. You have to pull it up on.
Probably about between 28 and 31.
Granados is 32.
Seriously?
32. That's what I mean. It's at the end. It's coming down.
It's still prime.
Okay. Wild Hook's going in there in the middle. Now Ben's going for the knockout. He's going against the ropes.
No, it's gone past that. He's not going to get no knockout like that. But he will eventually.
Is he being tired?
Granados is going to get tired and get caught.
Conor fading. He fading.
Is he working the body? Is Conor working the body, or is he strictly on the head?
He's just got head hunting and wild hooks and his hooks and heavy punches.
Who's in his corner that's not telling him to slow down and pace himself? Who's in his corner?
I'm saying.
Tony Sims.
He's
been in the UK.
I'm down. Stop bitching.
His personality just gets on my nerves. He agitates me so badly, Conor Benn.
You should be in a ring and try and ignore his interviews and his post-fight.
Yeah. In it, Lee.
Puts you off from the actual boxing. Because his fights, I think his fights are fun. They're entertaining.
Yeah, I like watching him fight.
Value for money.
Looks like a 3-round fighter.
Oh, clocked him.
He goes
like a 3-round fighter.
He's tagging him now. He's starting to land on him.
Granados is going to get dropped because he's
starting to land
now.
on him now.
He's going to get but look, here comes the stoppage. Here comes the drop. Here comes the drop. Granados is trying to survive.
Come on, Conor.
He's buzzed. I don't know why he's going right back into trade being buzzed.
Why would you? No, don't fight that way with him. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, silly.
You should move away.
You must be that buzzed.
You're not even going for nothing.
Why don't you move out the way, Granados? You're going right back into trade after you just got. Yep, he's gone. He's gone.
He's
gone.
done.
Give him money.
Granados is done.
Granados is done. Granados is done.
If he goes to the body, he's done. If he goes to his body, he's done.
He slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
There's an echo. Can we sort it out, please? Clean audio for the show.
Mic check. Was it me?
Yeah, echo done.
It was probably me.
Okay, keep the audio as clean as possible.
Yeah, I've got no volume on anything else.
Is it me?
It's fine now. No, it's fine now. It's fine.
Okay, Granados survives. Let's see if he can get a second wind. That's another Conor round. So I've got that two rounds apiece now.
I've got Lara beating Warrington again.
I think Warrington.
I'm going on with Warrington.
He just has to survive the 12, get a decision.
Say that, D.
I'm going with Josh Warrington.
How are you?
He's got to box differently. Stay on the outside. Don't engage with him so much. We need to do it in moments. Play to the crowd. The crowd will affect the judges. Get a hometown decision. Survive 12. Get his belt back and go and never fight him again.
Sounds good, but I just don't know.
No, he's never a belt on for this one. No, there's no belt because he vacated, didn't he?
I got a question for you. How big would that fight be over there if Tank did fight Ben over there? How big would that fight be in the UK?
Shannon Leon, I've been hating.
It'll be big, but you know, Americans ain't trying to go over there and get publicity over there.
Ben would have to go over to PBC, wouldn't he, for that to happen?
That ain't happening.
Tank has been in the UK and fought, but I remember, but I don't see him coming over there to fight Conor.
Okay, does Ben look like he slowed down a bit?
They both look like they slowed down. Both of them.
He's gone back to moving on the outside now. He's no longer trying to engage with him, but Ben's just hunting him down. He's got him against the ropes now, just looking to tag him. Ben's definitely got the better engine. Whether he slowed Granados down with those wild attacks.
Granados needs to move off of them ropes. You need to do what you was doing before, moving.
A bit scared.
Those are some nice body shots though from Granados. You know what? Conor Benn is relentless though. Like, he just keeps on coming. Pause.
That's why I said Ortiz gets him. He'll get him because he'll stand in the pocket with him. He'll stand there with him and just crack his shit.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I got Ortiz.
I'd love to see them fight.
It'll be fireworks though, because they gonna bang.
Yeah. Pause.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, this round's a bit closer now. They're both being a bit cagey. I know Ben's going in.
Oh, that was the back of the head shot, though. Yeah, Ben is always. I'm crushing it in the gym, man. I've just been crushing it in the gym. Like that's what. Like nobody can stop me right now. Even like COVID, like nothing can stop me right now because I've been crushing it in the gym. Shut up, man.
He's got to be doing that he's got to be doing that to get people out. Because people want
so annoying. Sis, he's so annoying. Like you're 24 and he's so intense. That's what it is. It's just like, dude, chill out.
So you think it's all pantomime? I think it's
pantomime. It is. It's too much. You're too highly
pantomime.
Too highly strung. Jeez.
I think he's trying to play the bad guy, so people will pay to watch him lose. I think
that's the gimmick now, though. That's the gimmick now. Figures is if I could get you to hate me so much to where you willing to look at me to see me lose. I don't care about you watching me just to see me lose. As long as you watching me, I don't care. As long as I can get you to watch me, that's what I want.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn does love a gimmick. He he's got Campbell Hatton, Conor Benn, Ebony Bridges. Eddie Hearn does love it. He had Dave Allen before. As long as people will pay to watch them fight,
that's all that matters.
He really doesn't care.
Now, Jay Ballack.
Here's what they.
How are you guys scoring the fifth? This one's a lot closer. I'm not
scoring. I'm not even scoring. I wish I would have, but I'm not.
Right,
every time I score, right? Every time I score, there's a stoppage. Usually, when that happens, when I go to score a fight, there's always a stoppage.
I'm edging Conor Benn for that one. That was
a nice chair there, Lady Chan. I like that chair.
Nice, isn't it? Thank you. I need to get some of that comfort in my life. That chair looks.
It looks like a Star Trek chair.
Yeah.
I call that my Formula One. Looks like it's come from a Formula One.
It's a gamer chair.
The gamer chair. Yeah. It is.
Some of the cup holder.
Gamer chairs.
What is a gamer chair? Can somebody please explain to me that what that is?
Attached to your computer games, so you can hear like the voices. Some of them will vibrate.
Play games on like PS5, Xbox, gamers.
Plug your controllers in as well.
They've got
that. Oh wow! That's cool.
They got some chairs. They got speakers on them and shit. Like
yeah, they got.
I have one with speakers.
Wow. That's cool. That sounds really cool.
So my one was sat on the floor. It wasn't on like so I was quite low down, so it wouldn't be no use for me for this. But it was fun, that gaming chair. But I kind of thought I need to grow up and put it away.
Okay,
it looks comfortable.
When you see a dude do that, you have to get low with him. When you see Conor Benn duck down and he doing this, get low with him. Don't just keep throwing. He's utilizing his legs right there. You get low with him and you brace him. You get down with him and you throw. You don't sit there and just stay tall.
He's missing shots, but he missing. He throwing some bombs, but he missing.
I don't think there'll be a knockout, you know.
Who's a good-looking young dude? I don't find Conor Benn attractive at all. Like in the face, no, not much.
Wow.
Shan got standards. She got standards, y'all. Standards.
He's just not my type. Yeah, he's just not my type.
I got all your standards right here, Lady Shan.
The whole
right
thing,
here,
though,
right
the
here.
whole package.
Oh,
His personality is right. You know them ones. He would get on my nerves that, I'm just going to the gym, Shan, to crush it. Yeah, that's where I'm
crushing it, John. I'm crushing it.
Yeah, I'm crushing it, Shan.
Going to the gym.
I'm coming back. Then I'm coming back to crush you. All right, cool.
He's trying to crush it. He's trying to crush it. He's trying to crush like
it's only me and DT that's got the jokes, like between us. We got jokes.
Yeah. You know, Lady Shan likes the subtle men. She don't like the ones who want to come out with all that bravado and all that. She likes the subtle men, right?
Bullshit.
Right,
Shan got a crush on Conor Benn.
Oh.
What is that?
No.
Is that what it is?
No.
You want him, so you got dislike.
That's what it is. You remember when you was in high school, middle school, the girl says she hates you and she hit you and I can't stand him and wind up going out with the guy. That's Chan.
I've always thought he didn't look good in the face. I just never.
In all honesty, if Shan likes so much, there was no way to say she.
Yeah, I'll just say it. I'll just be like, I'd say it, Shell. You know me.
The worst one was when she said John Fury looked good back in the day.
She's still like John Fury.
When him having black weave the ear.
What? John Fury? I had to turn off my Barry White, Jenkins for that. What?
Yeah.
John Fury?
Yeah, you don't do it for it, Troy. You don't do it for it.
But my man DT3 done turned into a real hater lately, huh?
I don't hate. I want Conor to get everything he gonna get, but the motherfucker ain't gonna be no major marquee fighter in the U.S. not fighting like that. No.
Fight like Baby Wilder. Fight like Baby Wilder.
What's my type, Maurice? Damn, Maurice.
Right here. You
can't put no further than Troy Graham, the baritone.
Troy, you've been shooting your shot for a long time, Troy.
That's right.
Let me say the types. There's only a couple requirements I have. Everything else can be whatever, but I do tend to go for taller guys, 6 foot, 6'1", starting from 6'1".
Okay.
That eliminates a lot of people right there. Like done right there.
I'm out of the running, then.
Look, everyone turn the lights out. Look.
No. Keep on going because I'm still in the running.
You know what you used to do? Like when I say all the criteria, if it doesn't apply for you, like if you're under 6 foot and you got to remove yourself off the panel and then we'll see who's left. You need to do the same. You need to have like a 100-man panel for that to work. That would be sick.
I just lose because I'm not 6 feet.
I'm not involved in this. Straight up sister for me. I'm not involved in this. Yeah.
And then athletic. I like them athletically built. Yeah. So athletic and 6.
I'm athletically built when I have on a girdle, but go ahead.
Yeah, no girdle. I don't do girdle.
What?
No, I don't do chubby. I don't do chubby. I need to athletic built. No chubby, no small. He dropped him. That's me. Other than that.
No, he threw him down. Threw him down. They were tussling and he threw him. It wasn't.
Again.
Okay, well, I'll send you all my pictures from the side view then. I won't send you no full view pictures. I'll send you side view.
Andrew Ruiz kind of angles them.
Yes. Could you imagine? And Andrew Ruiz turns up with his belly and unloads.
I know, just unloads like, hello.
No. From the side, I look like Anthony Joshua, but when you see the full thing is like, Andy Ruiz. Like, oh no.
I can't run, sorry.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Sean, you're not allowed to know. There's no fat shaming here, Sean. I'm afraid.
Funny.
No,
we're in a very sensitive area.
There's no fat shaming, but
hey, y'all.
I'm not attracted to fatties. Sorry.
Since the pandemic, I done got the James Tony body going on.
Me too.
What I'm saying is, you have to be like, I don't like bodybuilder where you're all too hard, but yeah, athletic, man. Look after yourself.
I'm getting back in shape, though. These men is
finna do everything in their power to get ready for you. They finna try to grow, get in shape and shit.
Hold on a second. Lisa. No. Now you can't leave Lisa out. You have any criteria, Lisa, other than me? But go ahead.
Lisa shy.
Yeah, I'm more shy. Like I like people who are men who are very secure, that are not insecure.
No, can we not just go for aesthetics? Just the shallow bits, just what they look like.
I think Lisa's a little bit beyond the aesthetics now at this point, right, Lisa?
No, so am I.
No, I mean,
I thought we just because we're older.
You never really go beyond that.
You like men who could cook too, right, Lisa?
No, it's.
I do.
Yeah. I like I got I guess a preference, but I like tall as well, like Lady Shan.
What's your minimum?
Huh?
What's your minimum?
Minimum? What do you mean?
Minimum height.
Height range, Lisa. Height range.
Oh, it's speeding up. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
At least 6'1" or 6'2".
So Lisa, you saying AB ain't got a shot there?
AB who?
Adrian Broner, Thurman ain't got a shot. Spence ain't got a shot. None of them.
You said AB.
Adrian
I
Broner.
I think we are on
You said
round 7. So
I said AB, Adrian Broner.
I'm 5'6". If Conor Benn's 5'5",
no disrespect to AB, but I'm not gonna be running with AB. I'll be in jail messing with him.
Ain't it? Me too.
AB sounds like he'll slip his gun in your purse and then walk away when he gets pulled over. And next thing you know, you're facing a charge.
I don't even know if AB just a fool. AB like the party and all that. Nah,
we couldn't run with AB. We'd be in jail.
Or you're being some wildfire or something.
No, I'd be in jail.
You had me. No, I'm not gonna give nobody that power. Because I'm not gonna put myself in that position.
Lisa, like hell nah. Give me some.
It's kind of like for me with all these guys think that Clarissa Shields is cute. I just don't see it. I don't see nothing cute about Clarissa Shields.
I don't see it either. Sorry, and I'm just.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not.
There's not one bit of it.
She's a beautiful sister.
She has got cute.
When she has the makeup on and she's made up, she's attractive. Yeah.
The other day she was out in a Halloween wig.
That's her style, isn't it?
She's got an orange wig.
She's got enough money to get some dope makeup on.
Say that again, Chan. She got enough money to fix herself up, and she just come out looking like who done it and what for?
She's too harsh.
She has made changes to herself.
Nah, you're too harsh.
They said the same thing about a certain tennis player back in the day, and now she's
Serena Williams.
Now everyone thinks Serena Williams is the best thing. So.
Yeah, I know, but she softened herself up though a bit, and she did though. She softened. I think she
what's the shame?
Softened herself up. Clarissa needs to get with the ting, man.
No, come on. You're being a bit harsh.
She's too harsh looking.
No, let's take it back, Lee. Let's take it back. Now,
I'll be honest with you. I don't look at none of that because you know what? I used to be like that when I was younger. But when I realized pretty could be very excuse me, I don't want to curse. Pretty can be real ugly, and I can't talk about it online.
Lisa,
that's true.
Perceived was pretty. No, for real.
Her personality is horrible as well.
Right. What I perceived was pretty. Let me tell you, I perceived was pretty, and my flavor turned out to be very ugly. And I learned that was a rude awakening for me. And it was a spiritual awakening. So, like all this stuff and all this, it's nice to have, great. It's nice, but at the same time,
that's still got a nice personality. There's pretty people with nice personalities.
Right.
You need to be
attracted to say like someone looking that means their personality's trash.
If you're not attracted to the person you're dating,
there's people with nice personalities, and there's good-looking people with horrible personalities, and there's not so good-looking people like Clarissa Shields because her personality is trash, so it makes her look even trasher.
Okay, so you're saying that Flavor Flav has a great personality because he got 8 kids, and I'll be sure, he could be
a great man.
Oh God, he hit the ropes. I just don't think her personality helps her.
Okay, so you're in a stage where you
sure.
It comes out. If she had a good personality,
let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Now, Layla used to look rough and rugged in the ring. Am I right or wrong?
Layla who, Ali?
Yeah.
She had that big heavy voice though.
She used to look rough and rugged in the ring. But when she came out of the ring, and got dressed, Layla was beautiful. And she presented herself that way. Right. That's the difference between Layla and Clarissa. Clarissa keeps that rugged going all the time. She got to learn how to turn that off.
And Wolf had her moments when she was made up and she was attractive too. And Wolf had her moments when she was made up when she wasn't fighting. No. I see Ann Wolf look good sometimes.
Was a carbon copy. Clarissa Shields is a carbon copy of Ann Wolf. She's a
Absolutely
carbon
not.
copy.
Absolutely not.
No. Ann Wolf was
my girl though.
Ann Wolf was fighting in a time where homosexuality was not accepted. And a gay woman, she would not have been accepted and received in the boxing community at the time. and she wasn't a very attractive feminine woman. So the narrative that they would have wanted to push with her, they wouldn't have been able to push, because for one, she don't got the look, she don't got the swag, she don't got nothing characteristic wise that will make her a household name. Versus Layla Ali, who is the daughter of Muhammad Ali, and on top of that, she's an attractive woman. When she gets outside the ring, we could doll her up. We can sell that. You can't sell Ann Wolf. What you gonna do? Put her in a dress? Imagine somebody trying to convince Ann Wolf.
And that's what I'm saying.
Back when she was younger and she was made up with her hair down, Ann Wolf looked pretty attractive.
And you making my point, DT. That's the problem with Clarissa. She don't turn it off. She keeps that rough and rugged going all the time, and that grates on people because her personality is grating. She grates on you.
I doubt she's really like that. I doubt she's like that.
Well, she needs to show a different side, Lee. She doesn't ever show a different side. She needs to show that.
Hey, get the smoke. I thought of the Thuggish Ruggish Bones song when he said that. Oh man.
I got another one for y'all. Jill Scott and Queen Latifah. I'm actually attracted to both of them.
So I'm not attracted.
They're both beautiful. That's why.
Let's do the boxes. Raining through.
They're both beautiful. Why? Like you said that, like we was gonna go. No, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they.
I don't know. No.
Nigel still throwing them hooks, man. I mean, oh Lord, Nigel too.
Yeah, needs to take them out.
Nigel.
Movement.
Yeah. Well, he reminds me of his dad certain things. The legs, just certain things about his reminds me of.
Yeah. The temper.
Lady Chan, what you think about Chris, Eubank Jr.? And why hasn't he taken the step up to get his big shot yet? Why? I mean, what's he waiting on?
He's had his chances. He has had his chances.
Silk pajamas.
He had a couple of. Well, not really like a. No, I don't know.
I heard he tried. I heard he tried to talk to you, Lady Shan. I heard he came up and said, "Well,
no,
he's not your type either."
I've never met him. The thing is, in the face he's cute, right? But he's okay. But it's also the personality that has to go with it. So I'm not really in tune to his personality. But that's the only personality that I see what he puts out to the public. I don't know him. Obviously, privately, he may be a totally different person.
I know Lady Chan's type.
Publicly,
Dillian White is her type. Dillian White,
Carlos Takam.
No, Carlos Takam.
Bit too short. Does he reach 6 foot?
He's 6 foot.
They go that guy from YouTube.
Carlos Takam is my
guy from YouTube with the channel.
Yeah, Chan loves Carlos Takam.
I was trying to think who's cute, and literally I couldn't. There's right now, right now around who's cute. Don't know. Don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know.
So I just won't allow this unfair critique of Clarissa Shields. I think he's a bit.
If you like her, then you like her, innit?
Yeah, I have to.
If you like her, if you like her, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all. I have to speak up and represent her a bit.
Defend her.
Okay, now be fair, gentlemen.
Clarissa.
Okay, be fair, gentlemen. We asked the ladies their preference. What's your preference? I'll start with you, Sheldon. Since you did.
Oh, my preference, as far as a woman in boxing, is Layla. Layla got everything I need.
You don't box
we wasn't talking about in boxing. Just in general.
Oh, in general, confidence. I like a woman that can make her own decisions. I like a woman that don't have to ask me every 5 minutes what to do or how to do it, that can handle her own business. You know what I'm saying? That keeps herself up. That does everything that my wife does. You know what I'm saying? She has her own mind. She makes her own decisions. We can come to 50-50 agreements on things. She has an opinion. I don't like a woman that's a yes woman. I can't stand that.
Oh, good, Paul. I'm glad to hear your neighbor's doing better. What's good?
All right, Dredd. You know, it's your turn now to tell your preference. Go ahead. It's your turn to tell your preference, brother.
Who are we talking to?
You.
Me. You know what?
Leon is his name.
Yeah, Leon. Sorry.
No, because he was like, you didn't know it was you. It's his
No, I
name.
didn't.
Yeah.
See, people call me Lee also, so I get confused.
Yeah, I call you Lee as well, don't I? Yeah, as well. People call you Lee. Yeah.
Is it Leon or is it Lee? Or am I totally wrong? Oh,
Leon.
huh? Leon. Okay.
Leon.
Okay. It was your turn, brother Leon. Go ahead.
What's my preference? My preference is the lady I'm with, because I know if she watches this live, I'll be in trouble. I've been talking too much about other women.
Very, very smart man, but that was a cop out. That was a smart man with a.
I have to, man.
Well, if the lady you're with is your type, then you should just describe the lady that you're with. Then it's only a problem if the lady that you're with isn't really your type.
I think she's my type.
Well, then
No, I thought you was asking me about which boxer. I thought you was asking me about which boxer.
No, just in general.
Well, I don't have a type. I've dated different types of people.
All right, next. Leon, all right, next. Leon,
all right, I guess I gotta go next, right?
Go ahead, Troy. Let just Troy go.
Look at him running. He's laughing.
He's always on the fence with everything.
No, I'll go next. That's fine. You know. I'll take
I like peace.
Look at them.
Oh my God, look at them.
Look at them. They need to have a rematch, these two.
Is the fight over?
What, is the fight done?
No, they both. That would be a good rematch.
He wasn't able to knock him out.
Is the fight over?
Yeah.
Who
Listen,
won?
what did I tell y'all before the fight started?
Where are you? Yeah, there you are. Leon, we couldn't get an answer from Leon.
I told you.
Leon's answer was basically he doesn't have a type, so it's just everyone. And
all right, well, I'll tell you my type.
What's your type, Troy?
I'll take him from 38 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. No, that's not like that.
Oh, God.
I'm playing with you. I like women that, like Shelton said, well, let's just deal with the physical stuff, then we deal with the other stuff. I obviously have a type because I go after the ones that look like Nona Gay or, Dawn Lewis. Very dark, very pretty. But at the same time, I have dated some females that are of the fairer complexion. And I don't like MAGA. I don't like no MAGA woman. I like them thick. I just like thick women. That's it.
Juicy.
Yeah. So if you're 5'5", 5'6", and maybe 160, 165, hey, you got my attention. But if you're under, if you're 125, 130, I'm probably gonna have to feed you.
You probably have to feed me, boo. I'm
gonna feed you a whole lot later.
I fluctuate 125 to 135. So
I tell you what.
Right now, I'm about 129, 130.
I will fatten you up with the nice Ital Vital. Yeah. Make it real nice.
Real nice. Would you be in there with Ebony Bridges?
You can cook good, Troy.
I can do a lot of things good. Yes, I can.
One of my ex-boyfriends, he's Jamaican, but woo, he could cook. Oh, mate. Say nothing.
I'll tell you what, I'll grease your scalp, I'll wash your face, wash your hands, I'll do it all. Trust me, I will.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
You're supposed to rescue me from myself, Shelton. Where you at, man?
No. Spread that love. Go for it, man.
I got a boomerang. I call mine the boomerang. He's a boomerang. Every time I throw him, he always comes back. He never leaves. I throw him away and he comes back. When he watches this live, Lisa, you know the boomerang. When he watches this live, he's gonna be.
You love him, Shan. That's why.
No, he's the boomerang.
You love him.
He's he's the literal definition of a boomerang. Cool, then he'll just do something.
I was gonna say,
okay,
Connor won.
Goes that?
Connor won.
Lady Shan, I was gonna tell you that I'm not a boomerang. I'm shoes under your bed, baby. I'm staying where I'm at.
You just stay where you're there. You just stay where you're there. Everything cool.
That would be an interesting.
So Conor Benn won the fight.
Someone get out and say no.
Yeah, Conor Benn won the fight.
No, turn around and sleep.
Now, give me your honest assessment, DT3. How did he look?
He looked like he was tired.
How did he look?
What was the points? What was?
I didn't hear it. I had it on mute.
I stopped scoring the fight. It was difficult. I was too busy reading the chat, catching jokes.
No, I said, how did he look? Give me your assessment of how he looked in the fight.
He didn't look bad, but I'm just saying, like, compared to the upper echelon levels, he's not gonna do that well because he give out too much. He put out too much energy early.
Looks sloppy.
He's literally a 3 to a 5 round fighter. So I don't see him fighters that can really box really well, that are very defensively sounded like most American fighters. I don't see him doing much on the American market with the fighters because they're more defensively sound. He's too aggressive. He don't got a jab. He's proven in his last 2 fights he don't have a jab. He don't use it. So I think he's a good fighter. I think if you fight Conor Benn, you in for a scrap. Don't get me wrong, but he's limited.
Okay, D, right? It sounds like you said he's forcing it. He's not fluid. He's forcing. Okay, that's what it is.
So does he need to come across the pond to work on his game? Is the question.
They got trainers over there that can help him.
No, he needs to go to America.
I think he's going for a set style that he thinks is pay-per-view because, as we said, he wasn't looking into using any jabs. He was going for heavy punches. He was headhunting. But he wasn't very accurate. Either he wasn't accurate or Granados had really good movement. But it looked sloppy. I mean, Bruce Goes says that Ben looked pretty good. I kind of disagree. I think he looked pretty average. But it was exciting. Like average technically, but exciting to watch. But he got the result. And I think the Zone and Matchroom will be happy. And they'll keep building him up. I was seeing improvements. I never saw an improvement from this and the last fight. I never saw an improvement. And we need him to keep moving up levels to get to a
Right.
Who do you think is next for him, Leon? You know, who would be good competition to fight next?
It wasn't impressive to me.
I think Khan would be good for him. It's the kind of fight he wants. If he lands on Khan, he can drop him, but Khan will outbox him, and it will be an interesting fight.
That's a name and money, but I don't think it'll teach him anything. Unless, of course, something happens.
So what do you guys think about the AB fight in December?
Who's AB fighting?
They're trying to set him up to fight Conor Benn.
That's another name.
They would like that for Ben because AB. When was the last time AB fought? He's been a bit inactive, hasn't he? Plus, he's
fought the other day.
Pacquiao, didn't he fight Pacquiao?
He fought in April. He fought in April.
Who did he fight, Sheldon?
Dominguez or some guy from Puerto Rico. The Puerto Rican guy. He got a majority decision.
And he blatantly didn't throw any punches. It was trash. The fight was trash.
Yeah, this dude is stuck in neutral, man, and I don't even think it's physical. I think it's mental and I think it's emotional with him because he has the physical tools, but something's going on inside him because he still has the physical gifts.
Yeah. Oh man, hope prayers up to him, man.
So we've got Katie Taylor next.
See, so I thought she was. So she's higher up in the card than Thingy. Then
she's undisputed.
Yay! I thought for some reason it's so. Hang on, come back on the
cam. When's the rematch with Parker and Derek?
I don't know if that's even definitely.
They were talking. Come on, anything to do with Derek Chisora always runs into problems. Yeah.
Is this the last fight on the card then?
No, there's 2 more.
Oh.
We got the Katie Taylor and Warrington.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Josh Warrington.
And Josh Taylor is what? He's in limbo right now. You know, when does he fight again?
No, he's not.
He's not fighting?
Sorry, I was answering.
He's fighting Jack Catterall. We just don't know when.
Yes, and I like that. He's got to face his mandatory that he asked to step aside for undisputed. I think he should honour that.
And when is the AJ fight? Because I know that's coming up. So when is that?
25th of September.
Okay, good. The 20. Okay. His fights always sell out, and you know they don't need too much talking about or you know advertising. This says a lot about him. It says a lot about him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you know it's going to be a good scrap.
Yeah. Yeah. And somewhere in the fight, he's going to show some vulnerability. Then he's going to come back. So that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah. TBE.
Hey, Coach Malachi. He's not ready for any of those guys. He's not ready for Boots. He's not ready for Virgil. He's not ready for Sean. He's not ready for none of those guys at the top.
Yep. Katie Taylor's going to kill this woman.
We still talking about Conor?
Yeah, Conor ain't ready for none of the top guys. He's not ready.
No, not yet. No. They'll give him a fun fight, but yeah. No, he's not ready yet.
Well, he should be stepping up. How many fights does he need?
Lady Chan, look at the skill set. You put him in there in Crawford, how long does he go? You put him in there with Crawford, Lady Chan, how long does he last?
No,
not long.
Telling you, if you put him in there with a trainer-wise, I'm speaking now. You get him with a John David Jackson, or you know, a Buddy McGirt, or someone like that. And he trust me, you know, he'll become a much better fighter. He'll learn how to pace himself and slow down because he hasn't found himself yet. You know, based on what you all were telling me, he hasn't found himself.
That's exactly my point. And people are trying to push him to fight the top guys. I think he goes maybe 3-4 rounds with Bud before he gets knocked out.
About 3.
I don't think he fights that young man. I don't think he fights.
Exactly. There's no money in it.
Just because he got a lot of fights is the quality of competition. He's starting to get better competition now. Granados is a good step up for him. That was a good learning. Granados is tough. Then he fought the other guy. He knocked him out in first round. So it's about who you fight, but it's also he's definitely got to work on that jab, man.
Yes, he has to work on pacing himself too.
Jab is non-existent. Footwork.
Coach Malachi there, Conor Benn, he loads up too much on his punches, goes in for too much head hunting, and he's not accurate enough.
Right.
You know, it would be fine if he had accuracy with it, but he's got a different move.
He fights who's been put in
Is he
front.
always inaccurate, or is it just this fight?
He's a freeweight world champ. I can't say he don't fight anybody if he's freeweight world champ, Bruce. He does.
But
yeah, these guys get caught up too much on this resume garbage. I ain't never seen a resume crawl through the ropes and win a fight ever.
Me either.
You can only fight the people that want to fight you. Motherfuckers ain't fought nobody when they come into the division trying to fight everybody, looking to fight everybody, and they will not fight him. You can only fight the people that's willing to fight you. He came in there looking to fight all champions, all of them. As soon as he became undisputed at 140, he went to 147 looking for all champions. Errol Spence already told y'all that he's not to fight Terrence Crawford. He is not a part of the plan. He gonna take the easy road. Come on now. Miss me with this BS, man.
There are some fighters that you can think would look good against lower class opposition. Terence Crawford clearly has quality skills and would look good against anybody. It's just a shame that he hasn't been able to land the fights to prove some stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
he already proved himself.
His quality is undeniable. His quality is undeniable.
Crawford's already proved himself. Hello, Lady Chan. How everybody doing?
Hi, TB.
What's going on, TB? Like, Crawford been on the pound for pound list since Andre Ward was on that damn thing. What is wrong with you people?
He don't need to prove himself.
They think they know boxing, but they don't.
That's just narrative. But anyway, Conor Benn, he's not ready for prime time. Okay, stay over there in England. Work, do some more work. Don't ever mention Sean Porter's name again, or else he might decide to take that fight and come over there and do some damage. But you're ready for Sean Porter. You're not ready for none of the top 10 guys. You're not ready for none of the top tier welterweights. Not even the second tier welterweights. You're not ready for. So stay over there and work on your skills. You're not ready,
guys. I've seen this woman fight Han. When was the last time I saw her fight? I know her face. I've seen Jennifer Han fight before. Where would I have seen it though? Because I'm not in.
Oh no, I thought she was that longer than that. So her last fight was February last year. A year and a half ago.
Taylor Gang.
What about this fight, y'all? Conor Benn versus Andre Berto. And where is Berto?
Berto is 212 years old. Go fight, Berto.
Where is he? We haven't seen him in years, so where is he?
He at home counting his money. He's still counting that Floyd money. He's chilling.
Yeah,
Floyd only paid $5 million, where this dude here that's still fighting is paying $10 million and all that. So yeah,
$5 million plus the money Berto had already made. Berto,
let's go, Taylor Gang.
And who's the female that got hurt Sunday when they fought? The female fighter. How's she doing? Did anybody know?
18-year-old that passed away.
I didn't know that.
Away. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't pay attention to we already posted it in the chat.
Troy don't pay attention to the chat. Troy be in his own world thinking.
Excuse me, y'all. Well, fun fact: Alabama is killing Miami right now.
Poor coach. Coach is where coach at?
Alabama is wearing their ass out.
Oh, so right, Katie Taylor.
Taylor stops her in 8.
In 8, yeah.
All right, we're scoring this one this time because that Benner one, that Conor Benn one, I kept getting distracted.
Okay, you score because I'm watching it with my phone, so my fight scores on my phone. So
that's sure.
Look at my girl. Look at her putting that good work.
But you do it, Lee, and then we'll.
Who's scoring it? You scoring it?
Lee is.
I can score it.
And Bruce goes, I'm surprised
that
you know a lot more about boxing than what you're saying on this chat, bro.
Yeah, hey, Bruce, what's up?
Bruce, click the link. Explain your piece.
What is their weight class? What's the ladies' weight class?
This is lightweight, I think.
Katie Taylor's fights at 135, don't she?
35.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is lightweight.
Where's all the action at as far as the female fighters go? Like, what?
130, 135,
130, okay.
140.
The only female fighters I look forward to
fight in the heavier weights, bro. Because think about it, women don't like to be big. They don't like to be big. They like to be small. So.
You don't. Okay, well, that I disagree with. I mean, I think it's a bunch of.
They'll take the fights.
I think it's a bunch of females out here that are big that want to fight, but they're not getting promoted. I think it's a lot.
There isn't a lot of women that are that size. There just isn't,
and they're not getting paid either.
That's another thing. But listen,
you don't find a dime a dozen women that are.
The only female fighters I look forward to are Jonas, Marshall, Taylor, Clarissa, and Amanda Serrano. The rest of them I don't care about.
Marshall's fought at light heavyweight and then moved down to super middle. I think maybe she skipped.
I know 3 of them.
Middle. So you don't find many women that are that size. So it's not.
That comment is cap.
Raquel Miller's
that comment is cap, coach.
Shields is
a damn middleweight. Katie Taylor is a little ass woman. Why would you want to see that, bro?
Nobody wants to see that, coach. That's a slaughter. She's too big for Katie Taylor.
How about the Serrano fight?
I would like to see Serrano.
Katie Taylor Serrano's a good fight, but Serrano's too small for Clarissa. Katie Taylor's too small for Clarissa. All those girls are too small for Clarissa.
I'd like to see it though. It's a shame, isn't it?
I got a question.
Clarissa walk around at 180 pounds. What she look like? Come on, man. And it's hard for women to cut the weight and lose the weight. Come on now, she can barely make 154 pounds.
Does she walk around that big, D?
Women cut weight easier than men. Because look at Serrano goes up and down. Look at Shields. She was a 168. She's got a belt of 154.
But look at how she cut. She has a hard time making 54. How she gonna make 35 or try to get Katie Taylor to come up to what 140?
147's her base.
Look,
base, I would guess.
Check it out. Check it out. And this is a good point I'm trying to make here. There is no catch weight where Katie Taylor can be successful against Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is too big and too aggressive. She beats Katie Taylor 10 times out of 10. She's not big enough. She can't handle Claressa Shields.
You get no credit for it. She'll get paid, but she'll get no credit for it.
She'll get paid, but she won't get no credit for beating up Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is too little.
I think HANN is doing quite fine.
The Marshall
HANN
fight
is doing all right now. She's holding her ground. I actually give her this round so far. HANN.
Who did the first one?
HANN is winning this round.
Yeah.
The Marshall fight is the only fight Claressa Shields should come back to boxing for. She shouldn't come back for any other fight. That's the only fight she should come back for.
Savannah Marshall. If she not fighting Savannah Marshall, I don't want to hear nothing about Claressa Shields fighting Katie Taylor or Cecilia Brawkis or whoever the hell.
No, she's signed with Sky. She's gonna fight, and I think one guy said that the fight's been signed. Who talks to Peter Fury? He said they both signed the fight, so it's they fight. They have one takeover fight, and then they fight each other next year, and they might fight on the same show.
I give that round to HANN. Sorry.
I've not been. You guys keep distracting me too much. I've not been scoring this.
I think HANN got that round.
HANN got it. Taylor tried to turn up a little bit towards the end, but HANN.
Who did you have the first round? Who did you give the first round to? Then?
I gave the first round to Taylor. And the second round is going to HANN right now to fight even.
It's even.
Okay, I'll join you with that then. I'll trust you.
It's even. Oh, look at me.
Yeah, just like this fight, I can't really get into it because I already know the outcome.
Which fight, the Taylor or the Warrington fight?
The Taylor. Oh, which one are you talking about, Shelton? Sorry.
No, the Taylor fight. This Katie Taylor fight. I already know the outcome. I can't get into this fight because I know the outcome already.
I think McCaskill beats Taylor.
I think McCaskill too sloppy to beat Taylor. She's too sloppy. She's not taking.
I say make the fight. That's the fight I would watch. Make the fight. Make the fight.
But she would. Yeah, McCaskill would press the fight though. She would press the fight though.
That's a fight that has some intrigue, a little bit of questions. But this fight right here, Katie Taylor's gonna win this fight. There's no way she loses.
Yeah.
It's a takeover fight.
Yeah.
But HANN look like she there to scrap though. She don't look like she's intimidated by Katie. Katie needs to stop hitting behind the head though. That ain't cool, Katie. Come on now.
Giving her good old 2 rabbit punches there. Good old Katie.
Yeah, Katie, she's nice. She balances, and then when she lets to stand on her punches, she stands on them when she gets inside. So she compensates to gain extra power, but she still manages to keep movement. It's clinching well. Dirty punching outside the clinches. Yeah, this is nice.
Tell Frank in the chat to go to Crack Streams. They got all that shit. You can do all that bullshit on there.
I think if she fights Savannah now, it'll be a closer fight. But if she lets Savannah Marshall get any better, if she gets in career, Savannah is gonna give Claressa problems with that long reach, that boxing prowess. She don't fight like the prototypical female fighter. She fights like pretty much like one of the male fighters. Like she's up there. I think Savannah Marshall will give Claressa Shields fits.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem, DT3 is one problem that you omitting, brother. Savannah Marshall is too damn slow. Claressa gonna beat her. She's too damn slow, and she's not busy enough.
She won't be able to hit her. When Claressa wants to move, she can move. I thought I had the same problem when she fought Christina Hammer, and she schooled that woman. And it was like, people thought it would be a very competitive fight, and Claressa schooled her. And I think where everyone's thinking Savannah's, I think it will be a close fight. I think Claressa Shields will take it. There's McCaskill with thingy. I think I'd like to see McCaskill with Taylor.
Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, that would be a good fight.
Okay, so what was that, round 3?
If Savannah Marshall can time Clarissa Shields, she'll get her. Timing beats speed. So at the end of the day, she could be as slow as she wants to be, but if she could time her, she could get her.
But she's not that fighter. She's not the George Foreman. She's not the Lennox Lewis as far as timing goes. She's not that. She's never shown that. And she's beating up girls she's supposed to beat up because they was never in her class in the first place.
Marshall,
she gets in the ring with Clarissa Shields. She gets in the ring with Clarissa Shields. She's going to get beat up.
She should fight Hammer first.
I want to see Savannah fight Hannah Gabriels. I want to see what she do against a fighter like that.
Fight some other competition before she get their Shield fight.
Savannah Marshall versus Franchon Cruz would be a bout.
That's the fight she needs. There you go, Lee. That's the fight she needs to get her ready.
But Franchon Cruz will just come and ground it. Well, not ground and pound, just look to pound her. Like Franchon Cruz just comes forward. And she can take a punch, Franchon Cruz. So her power wouldn't, and she can handle power.
Kate's rocking her right now.
Kate's getting her.
Yeah.
She gets on the inside. She's too quick, too powerful.
Now.
She jabs on the outside.
Nice jab, couple double jabs.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've watched Savannah Marshall fight 3 times, and I'm looking for all of the stuff that people see. I'm not impressed. She does nothing with Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields beats her ass
up like that. Maybe I'm seeing. I know she's a good boxer, but I don't know. Like
power. What shocked me was when she fought Rankin, and I watched Clarissa Shields with Rankin, and she hurt Rankin, and I was like, there was a distinct difference. And I watched Rankin hold Clarissa Shields' power, and she could not handle Marshall's. I don't know. Yeah, there was a distinct. So Shields will know she can't.
About that, I think she said something about that. You know, did she get a broken nose in that fight?
Who?
Hannah Rankin when she fought.
I'm not sure. You know, I was only really. I'm a big Clarissa Shields fan. I was only really watching Shields.
No. Hannah Rankin.
I'm not sure whether she broke Hannah Rankin's nose.
She broke. Don't know if Shields broke her nose.
Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Clarissa Shields' personality. I don't like the stupid shit that she says because she says some shit that's really stupid. It's not just she's trying to sell. She says some dumb shit. Like she said, I could beat Keith Thurman. That's stupid. You can't beat Keith Thurman.
No, you can't.
So why would you even say something like that?
Probably could.
No, she can't.
She wants to rival. She wants to create that rivalry. She wants to create unnecessary
inside of 2 rounds. She don't go 2 rounds. He destroys her ass. She shouldn't even say stupid shit like that. But as far as a woman fighter, she's the best out there. There's nobody out there that can beat Clarissa Shields right now. Nobody.
No, maybe I have to see.
If Thurman
I got Katie Taylor up 3 rounds to 1.
Well, you got 3 rounds to 1. I've stopped scoring.
No, I had Taylor that round as well. So Taylor took round 1, 3, and 4. Yeah, 3 rounds to 1.
Yeah. But HANN is really good with that right hand, keeping that right hand high. She's not catching no left hooks at all. She's blocking all them left hooks. It's them straight right hands and them overhand rights that's getting HANN for real. None of them left hooks is getting in clean.
Yeah.
But I think HANN just gave out everything she was gonna give. Whatever HANN had to give, I think she gave it.
She's running on fumes now.
Yeah, it's about to turn to an ass whooping real quick.
Yeah.
Working to the body, Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's got some dirty inside work. She's mean on the inside.
Yeah.
Bro, she's hidden behind the head like a mud.
What I mean, she's got this whole good, clean fighter image, but now I'm seeing some dirty boxing. I'm liking it. I like a bit of dirt on the inside, man. Yeah, look at that. Ooh.
Where'd Lisa go? Oh,
Lisa probably got a phone call, Chan.
Yeah, I think so.
Another hit to the back of the head. Taylor's, I've never known him to be a dirty fighter.
Taylor's a dirty fighter.
He's always like this. I've just missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always known him to be a bit scrappy, but it's like intentionally dirty. What? She'll do another punch and it clearly comes out. She'll punch you.
That with Pursoon a bit as well.
She had to be. No, but Pursoon was just as dirty. I thought that was more doing dirty boxing.
Hey, Leon, ask yourself a question. If Savannah Marshall is so good, why is it taking Eddie Hearn so long to make this fight? If she's so good.
Because the fight's been made as soon as Savannah went to Sky. The fight got made. I think Adam Smith said he made it in 7 days.
No, the fight's not made yet. Nothing's confirmed.
Well, he said he signed him in 7 days. No, who was it? I think it was Porky's calling him. He speaks to Peter Fury, and he said that Peter Fury's
the fight's not been announced. The fight that Savannah Marshall's fighting in next month, I believe.
Well, yeah, they both need to win, but they've agreed
and then Clarissa Shields said she's got a fight in December. So,
they're both gonna win. They're both gonna win. And when that fight happens, they trying to build it up because they know the fighters know, the trainers know that fight's gonna be a whitewash. She can't beat Clarissa Shields.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with Shields on that one.
I think a lot of people think that. I think that Sky definitely think that Marshall will beat her.
Mm-hmm.
I think people think Marshall will beat her.
Oh yeah, people who don't know shit about boxing think that. If you know anything about boxing, you know this is going to be ugly.
Not made, right, Rafi? I know.
This fight looks like it's starting to turn a little bit.
Yeah, this is what Taylor does.
No, I'm saying
HANN.
I'm talking about the other way. He's turning for HANN.
Oh,
HANN's done. She's gonna do cool like the first 20 to 30 seconds of the round, but then the last like 2 last minute.
Not HANN.
From Taylor there.
HANN is coming forward. Taylor is going backwards right now. In the last round, that's what she did.
Taylor can fight on the back foot.
Yeah,
I like seeing people give Taylor a hard fight though. I do. Look, they're both hitting each other in the head.
Dirty boxing.
I like it when they're both doing it.
Yeah, this dirty box finest right here, boy.
Oh, she got her right there, right in her face, like woo. Katie's pissed right now. Oh,
they fighting in the clinch a lot more.
Yeah,
it's like they find the range, and then as soon as they get it, then they go right to the clinch and start hitting each other behind the head and the side of the head and shit.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. I had an important phone call.
Yeah, Shelton said that.
Yeah,
everything. This fight is good.
Yeah.
Hey Lisa, we was having a conversation while you was gone. I'm gonna ask you this question, Lisa. Is there any world you see Savannah Marshall beating Clarissa Shields?
Taylor's holding on.
I do.
In Mars.
Taylor's holding on.
She could, based on her boxing IQ, but they both have great IQs. Savannah Marshall is a natural boxer. Like she's fluent, she's beautiful to watch. But the thing with Clarissa is fast. That's gonna be her issue. Hey,
yeah, Chris,
come on in.
I think Clarissa got to take it to the street with Marshall. She got to take it to the street. If she try to just do some pure boxing stuff, I don't think she's going to that's going to work for Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields pretty much going to have to use a lot of slips, a lot of bobs, a lot of weaving. Her jab is going to be a very great weapon in that fight. But I think Savannah Marshall, with her range, her length, she's going to give her fit. She's going to give her problems. And she's going to hit Clarissa Shields with shots that Clarissa Shields doesn't want to get hit with or is not expecting to get hit with. But the thing is, where I see Clarissa Shields having the advantage is her defensive prowess. I do think she do have some sense of defensive prowess, and I think the counter shots will be the difference for Claressa Shields. I think Savannah Marshall will outwork Claressa Shields, but I think Claressa Shields will land the more significant punches out of the two.
I think it's a very close competitive fight. But I think Shields outworks Marshall. I think she's got the better engine. I think Marshall will do her on power, and her accuracy will be good. But I think Shields' defense and her work rate will give her the win on points. Shields doesn't stop her. Shields really gets a stoppage.
Oh.
It's definitely step.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Nice,
left hook to the cheek.
Come on, Taylor. Stop hitting behind the head, man.
Dirty fighter. She's being dirty, man.
Oh, no.
Marshall beat Shields. Rafi says Marshall beat Shields.
Click the link, Mr. Dawkins.
All I'm seeing is that bubble fly around and it's putting me thinking that she's somewhere where she's not. Why did she?
HANN is done. She's done.
Yeah, she looks. There's a leg shot.
Done now. Yeah, you're right. She's done now.
I'll catch her breath back when they get to the
may get a second wind. Yeah.
It's 3 rounds to go. She done.
Yeah. Taylor for the win. Yeah.
I got Taylor 1, 2, 3, 5 rounds. What, 1?
Yeah, she's starting to get older now.
So anyway, she made him retire after this win, isn't it?
She's getting older now. She's been
I'm gonna
make. Huh?
No, I was talking to Rafi if he wanted to come on.
As far as Savannah Marshall and Claressa has the speed advantage.
Yeah,
definitely has the speed advantage, and Claressa is extremely fast. Savannah got power, so Savannah can knock it down.
Yeah,
I didn't say knock it out, knock it down.
Right.
So that's not like who had the best game plan. But she definitely, I can see Claressa outpointing her too, if she don't get clipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Claressa got way more dog in her. I think Claressa is a scrappier fighter, a tougher fighter, faster fighter, and that's just what's going to win it out. She's just going to dog it out.
I think Marshall has
outwork and overwhelm. Claressa reminds me of a female Sean Porter. That's what she's going to do with better boxing skill.
A female, that's disrespectful. Why would you call her a female Sean Porter? Female Sean Porter?
Because she overwhelms you with punches, but she has more skill than Porter. Porter overwhelms you with punches, but Porter don't have no skill. That's his problem, and he don't have no pop. Claressa don't have no pop either, but Claressa has skill. Sean Porter lacks that.
Don't have nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Sean Porter lacks skill. He has no skill. He just throws a bunch of wild punches, but he overwhelms you with his stamina
aggression
and his work rate. That's how he overwhelms you. Makes it look like he's really doing something that he's not doing. Whereas with Claressa is actually doing what it looks like she's doing. She's hitting you.
And she's working to get in
she's
too.
Outboxing you. Yeah, she does all that. Sean Porter don't do that. She's a better version. She's a female Sean Porter, but a better version with skill. That's what she is.
Sean Porter.
But when you look at what's her name, Box?
Your predictions.
It's like
every
looking
time
at
you predict Shelton, they're always wrong.
When you look at Savannah Box, you're going to see a beautiful boxer.
Oh, right. You said Mario Barrios was going to be tagged. I could not.
She knocked
knocked down.
Yeah, I did say Mario Barrios was going to be tanked, and that's the one fight I got wrong. So
no, and then last week you said who's the fight the other last week, and everyone was saying Shelton. What was the fight last week, Lee? That Shelton said. Who's the fight card last week?
It was the Queensbury one. Or was there a US one?
The US.
No, the other fight I got wrong was Lomachenko. you talking about?
No. You got one last week wrong as well. You had to do push-ups for it.
Oh damn! What was it, Shani?
No, I did. I was doing those push. No, I was doing those push-ups for the Lomachenko fight.
What fight?
That's for Lomachenko.
Y'all see her eye, right?
It was what?
You see her
That was
eye,
for
right?
I was doing those
No,
push-ups
there
for
was
the
another one
Lomachenko
because I
fight.
said, Lisa, I said it to you last week. I said, shout predictions, no bueno. Because he said something last week. I said, remember he said Mario Barrios, and then this week when I
wonder what fight was it?
I can't remember the fight.
Last week,
Hey man, Ebony Bridges need to get her defense up, man. Why every time she fights, she getting beat the fuck up?
Oh, it must have been what's the
Oh, you talking about
and,
you know, she's talking about Virgil and Kavaliauskas. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, you said Kavaliauskas was going to win.
Yeah, I did think he was gonna win. He did drop Virgil though, did he not? Did he drop Virgil or no?
They didn't count it.
Yeah, but the prediction was wrong. None of us ever
Did he drop him?
to beat him.
Yeah.
But did he beat him?
No, he didn't beat him.
Well,
he didn't beat
the
him.
prediction was
That's
wrong.
2 fights.
No, don't worry, Sean.
I'm not worried about that.
Lomachenko. Oh yeah, okay. Lomachenko wrong. 3.
Yeah, who cares about Lomachenko? He's a hype job anyway. I don't care what anybody says. And Tio gonna beat his ass again because he just can't beat that guy.
Lomachenko's the hype job. You think so?
Savannah.
Tio gonna beat his ass again. There's no version. There is no version of Lomachenko that beats Teofimo Lopez. Too small.
Can I speak? If Shelton says Shields beats Savannah, I'm going with Savannah beating Shields.
Well, go ahead. Lose your money. I ain't mad at you.
No, I'm not betting.
I don't gamble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point. Exactly.
I don't
That's
gamble
my point. Exactly.
when I know that it's definitely going to win.
Just like people say, "Oh, I like Sean Porter. Sean Porter's this." Well, how much you like him for? Because I got $250 that says Crawford knocks him out.
Yeah,
and then everybody gets quiet. Oh, well, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Of course you're not, because you don't really like it.
Yeah, some people just don't like gambling.
Yeah, I'm against gambling.
And I'm not against it. I don't mind that. Sorry, I'm not against it, but I just
gambling has ruined many lives, many families been ruined by gambling.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about a friendly. I'm not talking about going to the casino and spending your rent money. I'm talking about a friendly bet.
Do it like that as well.
I'm talking about a friendly bet. One bet. If you think this guy is everything you say he is, how much are you willing to put on that guy? Because I'm willing to lose $250. Because I still say Sean Porter is going to get knocked out within 9 rounds. I stand on that, and I'm willing to put my money behind it. Are you?
What, Paul or Terence Crawford?
Yeah. And then when I say, well, you want to bet? Oh, no, I'm not saying you're going to do it. Okay, I didn't think you liked Sean Porter like that. I didn't think you liked him like that.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, that one, though.
I found one, though.
I would go with points.
You always get one guy. Yeah, the butt haters.
I would go with points because Sean Porter never been knocked out.
Sean Porter is not getting out of the 9th round, Lisa. He's not getting out of the 9th. He does not have the skill to be in the ring with Terence Crawford for 12 rounds. He don't have it.
I had the screen blown up. Sorry. You're right, Raph.
I was just watching you trying to figure out the code.
Hey, Ralphie.
Someone's knocking.
Raph.
Someone's knocking.
Because you know when you got the screen built up big, you don't see the chat. I didn't have the chat. So
I was just enjoying you trying to solve the riddle.
Yeah, easy. That was easy. Someone knocking at your door.
He just trying to solve the riddle. I like that.
It's a good one. It's a good metaphor. What are you saying, Rafi, about
Strakalaki Lady Shan? Tell me what I'm going.
Nothing. We're just thanks for joining us. What do you think of the fights so far?
Hey, listen. What you see here is Katie Taylor looking really uncomfortable. She's getting roughed up in patches, and I love to see it. Katie Taylor's a dirty fighter. That's why I'm not a fan. So I'm glad that someone is putting it on her.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Oh, I never knew that before.
I'm okay with her, but she's a dirty fighter, so I'm headbutt there. So I'm just glad to see someone putting it on her. Look at them rabbit punches all night long. I can't tolerate that stuff, man. I don't like it.
A bit of dirty boxing, Mr. Dawkins. I don't mind it.
I don't like it, stuff. I don't like it, man.
No,
like it.
Listen, if you want to do no holds barred, go over to the UFC or go do Muay Thai, where they can elbow your eye out.
And knee and all that, yeah.
And knee and all that shiznit.
Yeah.
Don't do
yeah, baby. That's my sport, baby.
Oh, look, another one behind the head again. Why don't
she hit her like 10 times behind her head in one round?
The girl was down.
Dirty fighter. Katie Taylor's a dirty fighter.
She's gassing now, though. She's gasping for breath, Katie Taylor.
About 35
seconds.
Look, right behind the head again. Look, the ref was told her.
Damn, Katie. Right, you might have to
take a point. Yeah, she's dirty.
Hey, the ref is on payroll. The ref is on payroll.
So, Raphael, you got
saw that left hit her with. Woo!
So, Raphael, you got Savannah beating Shields. Tell me why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, length, strength, and she's got knockout power. Savannah Shields put bitches on their back. Pardon my expression.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm sorry, but sometimes it just comes out.
Yeah, you gotta say it how it is.
Just comes out, Lady Shan.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I just think that the work rate right here. All right, D2, my man.
Thank you, Jeff. All
right, dude.
All right, boom. Love you, fam.
Cool.
You gonna take care.
Cool, brother.
I just think that Clarissa Shields' work rate, her toughness, her boxing skill, her footwork is all going to be too much for Savannah Marshall because she's super slow.
She ain't getting past that length, but super slow, brother. She ain't getting past that length. Shades of Ali, female version.
Wow.
Now you done went too far. Now you done went too far.
Hold that.
Now you done went too far. Yeah, you done went too far with that one. Okay, I know I can't.
You went over the border.
Yeah, you went too far with that one. You can scale that back a little bit. She is no way, shape, form, anything like Muhammad Ali. Come on, stop.
One-way street.
No, she's not Ali anything.
Hey, listen, she's gonna beat up Savannah. She's gonna beat up the girl. All seriousness, length, that jab, that educated jab. Savannah Marshall is one of the best fighters in the female division. Shields is up there, yes, but I think Shields a little bit too small, man. She's too small. The length alone is going to cause some problems. And Savannah Marshall, I hate to say, but Savannah Marshall puts bitches on their backs.
I need to see more than you, Shelton. I can't.
Yeah, I need to see a little bit more. But she's been fighting, school teachers and Uber drivers. So let's see her put her in there with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shelton, let's be honest.
Who Shields been fighting?
But Shelton, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'm listening.
Hold up. There's nobody in the division.
Exactly.
There's nobody. That was the issue with like a lot of people. It was like a big debate about who's pound for pound number one, Katie or Clarissa. The better talent pool is in the lower weights, like Katie and under.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody up there Clarissa other than what's the girl's name?
Katie Taylor. She just got the decision. Sorry.
What's the girl's name?
The girl he was just talking about. What's her name?
Cranshawn Cruz. Cranshawn Cruz is one. And also the girl that came up in weight to fight Clarissa. What's the girl's name? She's from Brazil.
Hannah Gabriel.
Not Brazil, Costa Rica.
Hannah Gabriel, yeah.
Because there wasn't, the talent pool just wasn't there as much. And that's no knock on the girls there.
Yeah, I agree, Lisa. That's why I say I don't want Clarissa going back down fighting people because she's not going to ever get credit for that. Going down and beating up smaller girls. She needs to fight Savannah Marshall. That's the only fight she should come back to boxing for. She shouldn't come back. She should stay in MMA unless it's Savannah Marshall.
Let's get it on. Clarissa's not pricing herself, man. Let's get it on. Let's get this thing.
Katie Taylor is ready to go.
Who's ready to go?
Katie Taylor.
You think she's on her shot? She looks okay there.
I think she's at that point now where a good fighter that comes in there can take her down.
She doesn't the school.
This fight showed that. she's lost something, you know. She lost a little.
Is Katie Taylor getting long in the tooth, guys?
She's about 33, 34.
Yeah, she could be starting to slow down. You're absolutely right, brother.
He's 35 now, yeah.
She's 35 now.
Wait a minute. She's in her 30s. I just know that.
She's 34. She's at least 34.
34, yeah.
I know she's 34. She might be due a birthday. Yeah, so anyway, listen, guys, I'm not staying on too long. I just came on to defend my position on Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall beats Shields with length, with strength, and you know who she puts on their backs. And that's for Katie Taylor. I don't like the dirtiness. Dirty fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall should fight Hammer.
I think Marshall should fight Raquel Miller.
She needs to fight somebody. She's not ready for Shields. I'm sorry.
You're not ready for Shields? Nah. Oh, I think she's more than ready. I think Shields gets that work. Shields gets that work. You know what I'm saying?
Shields hasn't had a lot of fights either. But everything she's done has been like.
She's good. She's good.
Above and beyond.
Historic. You know what I mean? She's done some historic things. Yeah.
She has done some. Listen, folks, I might jump in later, but for now, I got to say adios.
Peace, Ralphie.
Peace, everybody.
If Shields had a better punching technique, she'll get a lot of knockouts. But her technique is not that, it's not sound, So she punched like Sean Porter. Porter do the same thing. His punches, they're fast and they don't really have much on them. They don't sit on their punches.
He said his goodbyes. He said he might come back, but he came in to defend Marshall.
I need to come off this just quickly, and I'll be back on. Just hold the fort, Lee, or Lee.
Okay. Yeah, what was you saying, TB, about?
Yeah, I'm saying that Shields, if her punching technique was better, she would get knockouts. But she don't. Her technique is kind of little. It's not that sound. And it's like Sean Porter, he does the same thing. They throw a lot of punches, but they don't really sit on their punches because they throw too many punches, just too wild, So that's, if Shields had the same type of punching technique that Amanda Serrano had, you see her get a lot of knockouts. Okay, that's why Serrano has a lot of knockouts. She had the correct technique on how to punch. He sits on the punch.
Serrano fight a lot of people that's coming up in weight, though.
Who?
The Serrano fight naturally smaller people.
Yeah, but she moved up and down herself. It's not like she stayed at one weight. I mean, so she moved up and down herself. She's like what, 7-time champion or something like that. So
yeah, it always seems to be. I mean, I need to really study her record, but it seems to be quite often people coming up in weight to fight her, and then.
But I mean, whether they come up to it, that's their, that's the way the women's boxing is the way, because there's not that many opportunities for these women anyway. So a lot of them gotta take fights like that, to get, recognition or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just talking about her technique. I mean, her knockout ratio proves it. Okay, she got 40 fights, 30 knockouts.
How do you think Serrano gets on against Taylor?
Huh?
How do you think Serrano gets on against Taylor if they make that fight?
I think if they fight now, I think Serrano will beat her.
Really?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think she's ready to go.
You don't think she's too small for her? You don't think Serrano's too small for Taylor?
Well, I mean, you're talking about 2 weights.
Taylor's dirty boxing, the way she leans on the inside.
Yeah, but Serrano is a different breed of fighter than the fighter you just saw.
Yeah, okay. If she goes up in weight, will she lose that speed and that movement to be able to?
Well, it's not that she has to worry about speed and movement so much where she moves up. I think she'd carry some of it up there with her, but Katie Taylor's not that fast either, so she don't have to worry about Katie Taylor's blinding speed and nothing like that. Okay, and I think she got a better technique than Katie Taylor. And I think Katie Taylor is aging, and so is Serrano actually, because she's they're around the same age, I believe. So
isn't Serrano more battle hardened? Isn't she she's had more fights, hasn't she? Has she been?
Yeah, 40 fights, 30 knockouts. Yeah, how many knockouts does Katie Taylor have?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Not a whole lot.
But she handled her sister, didn't she?
She did. I saw that fight. She beat her sister. Her sister not that good as Serrano. Nah, nowhere near. Nah.
Yeah, Amanda's a beast. I'm not gonna lie.
She's got 6 knockouts, Katie Taylor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Amanda got 40 fights and 30 knockouts. Her knockout ratio is better than some men fighters. Okay, so
yeah,
you know, and her record, you know, I mean, she fought some. You know, have you ever seen her fight MMA?
No,
I haven't.
I don't really watch MMA, to be honest.
Oh my God! Listen. You have to watch the Amanda Serrano fight, a second MMA fight. You have to watch that fight.
You're beast in there, yeah.
I mean, oh my! It was a brutal war. I mean, she's a warrior. That's all I can say. I mean, she fight MMA and boxing and judo as well. So, and she's a champion, in judo. So
think of Melissa Odessa then. Speaking of people that do MMA, boxing, judo, you see much of Melissa Odessa?
Who?
Melissa Odessa. You see much of her? She was up and coming.
Yeah, no, I like her.
I haven't seen her at all. No.
I like her.
But yeah, I just think Serrano got a superior technique. Her technique is great. You know, she punches correctly. She just have an overall great style of boxing, and again, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, a record. You have to go by a record. It's hard to get knockouts in a 2-minute round fight.
Yeah, that's true, and I can't think of too many boxers, women boxers actually, with a knockout record like that.
That's because there is none. That's right.
Josh Warrington looks like he's here for business.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
Wow. Last time.
What do y'all think? What do you think is gonna happen?
Can you hear me?
I think he'll get the win on points, and he won't engage so much.
Who?
Warrington. I think if he gets carried away and tries to engage, I think Lara knocks him out again.
Okay.
What do you think? How do you think it? Remember, he's at home as well. He'll get the hometown decision. If he sticks to him, they're not going to give it to Lara.
I think that kid is going there to knock Warrington out because he knows he's not going to get the decision. So he's not even going to think about going the distance. It's going to be a knockout one way or the other.
My concern for Lara is complacency. I think he thinks he can beat him 10 times out of 10.
That might be an overconfidence. It might be work against him. You're right about that.
He's at home. Look at him.
You got to watch out for that. Definitely.
He's a better fighter than last time. Look at him soaking it up. This is what he missed on the last fight, and this is his hometown. All these people there going to be cheering for him. He's trying to draw in all that energy. Look at him milking it. He knows he needs it, though. He knows he needs it. In a tough fight.
I think that kid is super motivated. You know what I mean? So, we'll see.
Well, what are you thinking, Lisa? I think we've discussed it again, but let's share it again just while they walk into the ring.
It's wild.
About the Lara.
Can you hear me?
And
can hear you. Can you hear us, Shan? Sorry, Lisa.
I can't hear you guys at all.
Oh, you can't hear us. We can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh no, we can't now. Now you're on the screen. We can't hear you. Sorry, Lisa, what was you saying about this fight? How do you see it going? Where do you think of
Lara winning
points? Lara by knockout?
I got Lara winning. Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Because we've got to see whether how much the last fight took out of him, because he took a lot of pain. Because they wanted to give him as much chance as possible to win. I think they left him in there a bit too long. It was a systematic beating that he took before he got stopped.
Yeah.
You thought they beat the boxing out of him?
Well, we won't know. I think he won't know himself until he faces until he gets hit clean by Lara. When Lara hits him clean with intention, if all this confidence goes, it's going to be a long, long night for Warrington. Okay. If he takes it and he bounces off of him, then Lara's going to find it a lot more difficult than he thought. And I think the complacency might trip Lara up.
Maybe he just wasn't ready the last time. He didn't realize what he was facing. Maybe he took it lightly.
It was like I said, you got lots of COVID decisions without the crowds. It was just a funny time in the world, and there was a lot of upsets. I wouldn't say that Lara was an upset though. I think he was poorly matched. Eddie Hearn with his own trying to get into the Mexican market once he paired up with Canelo. He had this thing about bringing Mexicans over, and a lot of them came and turned over the guys in the UK. There was I can't say it's poorly matched because they were competitive fights. Because people complain with Hearn, if his fighters win, they say he's giving them tickovers. When they get beaten, they say it's poorly matched. I mean, to me, if you're a world champion and Josh Warrington was undefeated, I don't see why poor matchup. Do you get what I mean? He should have been able to handle him.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't ready. Like I said, maybe he was just unprepared. But he definitely
was meant to fight Zoo, wasn't he? He was a change of opponent, and that's always another one. COVID change of opponent. It trips people up sometimes.
At least now he knows exactly what he has to deal with. So let's see what kind of adjustment he's made.
I mean, look, Lara looks confident. We're coming Mexicano. He's coming. And you see him when he was at the weigh-in, giving it back to the crowds because they're very the Leeds crowds. They're very vocal and biased against the away fighter. And look at him; he's just milking it up. I think he enjoys it. You know, some fighters will get intimidated by it. I think Lara looks like he feeds off of it. I think he'll be like, "Yeah, I'll go into the lion's den. I'll beat your lion, and I'll take your woman when I go as well." He looks like that kind of fighter. Like he enjoys it. Look at him. Because I haven't got no sound on, but I'm imagining there's terrible boos.
There you go.
Oh, you're back.
Some tech. I kept coming in and I couldn't hear you lot.
Can you hear us? We can hear you. Can you hear us now?
Yeah. Do I sound clear?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Pistols.
Where are we now? Sorry, because
Lara walking into the ring. I was saying that he looks like he's enjoying it in the hostile atmosphere. I think he's looking to enjoy it. He's thinking to go into the lion's den, knock out their guy, and go home to Mexicano with the money.
Mexico. No, Mexico. Mexicano is Mexican.
A little kitchen Spanish I'm trying to pick up from you guys. You know what? I've got something online where apparently it can help me learn Spanish, so I need to start hitting you up a bit. I've got to try talking to you in Spanish.
Oh, don't, please.
Look at the lights. They're the Mexican colors. Nice.
Who else is going to teach me?
I haven't got time. When you get to a certain level,
then look like a man on a mission.
When you get to a certain level, hold on, I don't even have the patience to do.
You know what? That is true. Actually, I don't want you to teach me. I don't have
the patience. When you get to a certain level and you can like speak like a little bit, then yeah, I'll jump in there. But teaching you the basics, not para me. Not for me. But afterwards, if you get to a certain bit, I'm not going to teach you hola. ¿Cómo estás? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. If pronunciation is going to be like that, it's a myth. ¿Cómo estás? Hola.
I think I can do the accent. It's just the words I don't bloody know.
Yeah, you'll learn them. You'll learn them, though. You'll learn them.
Yeah, it starts with the alphabet, right?
Yeah.
See, my trick is just add O on the end of every word.
Well, there's some O's and there's anything with an O and an A falls into two different categories. But yeah, not everything ends with an O and an A. But yeah, why is my zone now just saying?
Yeah, once the zone, that's what I've realized with the zone. Once
streaming.
Don't touch it. If you try changing it and getting back, it starts.
It just goes on the Maddens, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I put it on my TV and I haven't touched it. I've just left it playing because I'm a little bit behind.
I'm in the. Yeah, it's funny. That's the only thing with a streaming app.
The Zone. No, it's not like this on Fight, though, is it? I've not had this problem with Fight TV when we've watched fights on there.
No, but the only thing I do like about the Zone is that every app you can have it on the multiple apps.
Yes.
I mean, multiple devices. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Is it the same for TV? I think it is the same for TV.
No, Fight TV
and on the MacBook.
Fight TV. If you buy the Fight on the TV in your bedroom and then go in your front room, it's not. You got to rebuy it. Yeah, you got to rebuy it.
No.
So whatever you're gonna be comfortable to watch it on, that's the way you buy it on.
Wow.
Like for that day, like so I've got Fight TV. I've got Fight TV in here, but I've got Fight TV. I've got the actual app in my room.
Because you might buy the Fight just on your phone for convenience, and then when you come to the day, you think you can log on and log onto the MacBook and do it.
I know it's silly, man. So that's why I shouts out to DAZN for the multi-device streaming.
Say that though. I think this is a case of we're in the age of apps now. We've got to get used to it. There's little intricacies to operate with them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you right. Rock's coming back. Rock's coming back on next week. I'll let everybody know on Monday today.
Okay. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Get into it.
Awesome.
And you have some keys to the car or something. He was just about to convince him to get a car.
The West Wing.
Yeah.
To get the West Wing in the car.
Gonna send you
for all the money that he got. Rock, I was trying to take you for all the money that you got. And just the Most High just said, no, you won't. I'm kidding. But yeah.
Yeah, Rock was flossing too.
You like my truck?
It's a nice.
Do it got Wi-Fi?
Nice house.
Yeah, no, big, massive house, lovely, gorgeous. It went. Oh, kind of went like that. It was really nice. Where's it? Vegas. He's in Vegas. Yeah.
Nice and big. If you need a bit of space, you don't have to leave home. You can just shift to another part of the house.
It's badass, isn't it? Like that.
Warrington looks
right. Let's get it. Fight getting ready to start.
Warrington looks amped and pumped. When Lara unloads to blood clot leak.
Oh, Lara looks solo. Come on.
When Lara unloads, unleash the dragon. I know you don't really wanna. Baby, if you hear me say, yeah. Let's see. Lara, keep those high guards up. Lara got the high guard.
Okay.
Lara looks on better form. Lara looks like he's like more confident because he knows what this dude's about.
Him out this round. I think he's going to let him feel himself.
Oh, some nice body shots though.
Lara was coming with a power from the off. He's looking to get him out earlier.
No, but Lara's here. Yeah, Lara's based him up with 2 body shots.
Does Warrington
like that?
Moving rather than standing and trading? Warrington's trying to move a lot more. Yeah, I think this is the way.
You got to.
Rube, you can't try and trade with him.
You want to try and stick him? Yeah, because if Warrington could expose Lara's poor footwork, then he's got it. Because Lara's got good footwork.
That was a nice overhand right by Warrington. Lara comes back now. He didn't like that. Now that's what he needs. Clinch him. Get dirty and hold him.
Yeah.
Don't do damage to you.
Smother him. Yeah.
They said, well done. Now let's touch and let's go again. Nice respectful fighting. Let's both do
body shots.
Lara comes with a smoke.
Woo! That was a nice right from Laura.
Where's Shelton gone?
I don't know.
Shelton YouTube surfing.
Now Warrington comes in.
He's out on his YouTube streets.
Caught him against.
Is he leaking?
Body into the head.
Is he leaking?
Center.
No.
This is going to be a good fight, people.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking, chat gang? What are you seeing? Okay, we've got the nice clinch in there now.
What are they seeing?
Warrington takes the center, stands there, high guard, goes in for the clinches now. They go swinging on the inside. Now he's moving outside.
Oh, Lara hits him with a 1-2 though.
Yeah. Ooh. Looks like he almost went down.
Yeah.
He almost went down.
This dude has got
you see what he's doing?
Yeah,
Holding his head down.
Hold him. That's what you need. Get dirty in there. The guy's stronger than you on the inside. Be dirty. Overhand by Lara. It's just picking him off.
Lara's cautious. I mean, Warrington's cautious.
He needs to dance on the outside, but he's getting tempted on the inside. I don't think he'll be able to keep his discipline on the outside. He's going to get tempted.
Oh, hits Lara with a nice left hook there. Lara was turning with a flurry. Mexicanos
2 or 3
for real.
Nice
clenching hold him.
Inside. Left, right, left to the body. Went for the head, but missed the headshot.
Whoa. Nice little short left from Warrington.
Comes with a short left, cheeky, clean hit on the side of the face. High guards, peeking through.
In the round 1. Guys, where are you? Is anyone watching this fight to tell us your opinion? Come on.
I picked Lara. KO.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. Lara. I picked Lara to win, but I didn't do any like official prediction. But I mean, I said Lara. I feel that Lara's gonna beat him again. I don't know how though. Will Lara stop him? Yeah, it's not gonna go to points like it didn't last time. What round did he stop him in last time?
9.
Was it 9?
He was hurt from like round 3, wasn't he, or 4?
Yeah.
They let him.
He was buzzed big time, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was a systematic beating after that. He was just making damage on the inside.
Yeah, that was the thing because we said it that it should have been stopped earlier.
I get it. He's undefeated. He's a tough guy. He didn't want to, but
Warrington, he is. Remember, we had like Josh Kelly lose to David Abanesium. We had him lose to me. I said, if your name's Josh, you're fighting on a Saturday, you're losing. Yeah.
And then Josh Taylor came up and got his undisputed and said no.
Yeah. The only one that came through like that.
He said no, not for Scotland. He said.
Josh Taylor said no.
A bit of a headbutt. Warrington got a bit of a sneaky headbutt into Lara there. It's really resorting to every dirty tactic in the book. I think he'll need it.
So Warrington is trying to be like light on the feet, trying to evade for a bit, but then he
will trade on the inside. But he's trying to
trade in short bursts.
Yeah, he's trying to trade smart and not allow Lara to cause him damage. But he's being tanked.
Nice body shot from Warrington there.
Yeah. Wow.
And I think what he's hoping for is every time he lands, the crowd makes a load of noise, and the referee just starts to affect the referees or the judges' decisions.
This could go to points. Do you just see Lara KOing him, Lise?
Clenching him again. Yeah, that's what I said. If
Warrington gets sloppy.
Based on the last fight.
Gets sloppy.
As long as he doesn't get tempted to stand on.
He hurts. Oh, headbutt.
Oh.
Can't even get that. So he's doing that. He might get a this year. Has he got a point lost? That might be a tactic of Warrington.
Maybe, doing it deliberately. Yeah. His eyes.
He cut his eye.
That might upset Lara.
He's gonna batter him now.
Take off a point? What did he do?
No point deduction because
his eye. Yeah. And then he's gonna target that eye. Watch.
But what do they say though, isn't it?
Oh look, then he drops him.
Oh,
he's upset him.
This is what you do now. You want to be dirty?
I was like, okay. I was holding back on my power. Now you're gonna get the rules. Yeah,
sí, mira, contragolpe muchos.
Ooh, nice body shot from Lara.
Bueno.
He definitely invested in that body work.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He's not so much.
He's trying to run.
His eye gonna be messed up.
But that dude don't look like it. Them punches from Warrington affect him. Warrington looks when he gets landed on. Warrington looks like, yeah, this dude's got power.
I think Lara's doing a smart thing.
I don't know where it comes
messed up. Y'all
from.
see it?
Upset, Lara. Don't trade with the Mexican boy, because the Mexican boy, that is in his DNA to trade.
He's getting sucked into this trading. Look at Warrington.
Yeah. Look, Warrington in trouble. Warrington in trouble.
Yeah, I see.
Warrington in trouble. Saved by the bell.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ooh, I
ding,
want to see how his eye looks.
Good boxing. Good boxing. That cut
Come on with these commercials on the side. I want to see the eye.
Because that cut looks awful. It looks opened up. It looks
vicious.
That looks
painful. And they got these big commercials.
He's going to pull out. I don't think it's going to come out. I think it's going to the headbutt. I don't think it's going to come out.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Is it really bleeding? Do you think that was?
It's open one.
Nah, he's coming out.
You know when you get a cut, you can.
He's coming out. Nah, man, he's tough, dude. He's tough.
Look,
ugly cut.
No, I mean, the way that they call for the doctor, the corner, he's in pain, man.
Warrington,
and it's not like it's a straight cut.
It was an awful head. The head connected at pace. Because Warrington properly dived in with it. It was a
having the doctor having a look at it now.
I mean, they called for the doctor. That's what I'm saying. They don't want to. He doesn't want to go back out. He wants the doctor to say no. He can't.
No, he wants to go back out. But if they call for the doctor,
guys, that's bad.
That's too evil. You can't. That's too evil.
That's bad, guys.
Done. Fight off. Fight off. Technical decision. Yeah, well, this is what happens when you headbutt Warrington now and climax. How shit was that? How pants was that?
What was the decision?
We got to wait and see.
Don't know.
Let me mute
it's not even.
Warrington's mute it, Lee, and listen. Warrington looks like he's saying, "Nah, you idiot, you could have fought still with that because the bleeding is stemmed."
No, that's.
The bleeding is stemmed, though. Look at everyone in Leeds. First time we get to come out and bring us out to this rubbish, do you?
Oh, but Sean, that's a horrible one. When your flesh
not even bleeding. Warrington is saying to him, like, look, come on, you could have, look, there's no blood streaming down his face. Not saying that it wouldn't, but I've seen come on, man. Warrington, you shouldn't have headbutted, but that dude could have went on.
Yeah,
DBE.
Too much of a
Did
dirty
they say technical draw?
DBE, are you in the building?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Lisa.
Did they say technical draw? I'm sorry. Did they say technical draw? It should be no contest.
I didn't hear. What did it say, Lee?
Let me listen.
I haven't said yet. I'm listening. I haven't said yet.
Let's all have a listen.
All right, verdict's about to be announced. Technical draw because 4 rounds had been completed by the knockout.
Because it didn't get to 4th round. 4 rounds.
Yeah.
What was the gash looking like that? It was unfightable.
No,
mate, you see Tyson Fury's eye. I know that's an exception to the rule, but I've seen way worse. What have I missed?
But Sean, all right, you're in there and you're with Warrington. He's headbutted you twice. He's gonna headbutt you again. Like, it's I think and that headbutt was that looked awful. It looked painful.
Yeah, but what is made the fight stop? The cut isn't bad enough to stop the fight.
Doctor had a good look.
The doctor stopped it.
It's not even streaming with blood though.
That's worse.
I've seen lesser. I've seen when Ebony mash up Josh Kelly. You saw streaming blood. Not even one bit. I haven't seen one.
It's worse. Where it's cut and you can see like the white, and you can see the flesh of the skin, but not the bleeding. Then ones are painful.
Yeah.
But that's not why he's not fighting because of pain. They're warriors. They're fighting because you either cannot see, his vision's either obscured. It's not because it's of pain. These fighters, and these fighters don't go, oh, this hurts, so I don't want to fight anymore.
No,
you're full of adrenaline.
I've
seen worse. Yeah, I've seen worse. Sorry, maybe I've seen worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse too, but
I
guess the doctor.
Yeah.
It's something that the doctor looks at that they see, I guess.
Yeah, but why did they call the referee said call the doctor?
So LARA sat down.
Stopped the fight because they didn't want the man to lose his eye. What are you talking about? You see worse. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean?
That was vicious. That's what I'm saying. I think it was too much to expect a fighter to fight on. If they do great, I don't think they should get down upon for that. Like,
especially after all of that. Do you know what it was? His eye was cut. He thought, I beat you the last time. I don't want you to have some advantage over me because of my eye. So we're gonna have to go again. So they called it. No. Yeah, I know the doctor called it, but at the end of the day, I don't understand what I saw. Why was it called?
Now that I wish I knew.
Cheating headbutts.
Like, I've seen such bad cuts, like the skin flapping down, blood streaming on the face, jagged. I've seen loads of those. I've seen these types of things, and sometimes the doctor hasn't called it.
Yeah,
and said, you're okay to fight? Yeah, you're all right. Go.
When it's caused by a headbutt, I think it's worse.
Yeah. Look at Vitaly's eye when he fought Lennox Lewis.
Was that by a headbutt or a punch?
It was by a punch.
That's what I mean. When it's a punch, I think fair, but when it's a headbutt, I think it's, a fighter's not obliged to carry on. I'm like, why should he with his eye opened up like that from an illegal shot? Whether it's accidental or not, I don't think it was accidental. I think he did it on purpose, but he's deemed accidental. But it's a headbutt. It wasn't done by a punch. If it's done by a punch and your skin opens up through a punch, fair enough. But through a forehead, that was a dirty one, Chan. That was a dirty one. One of some wild fighting injuries, man. It was dirty.
I think them headbutts was deliberate. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't like the.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but
that's why I
don't know.
Called it. They're gonna call it off. I said they're calling over the doctor. The team looked at it. He said something to the team. They looked over, spoke to the ref, and said, "Call the doctor. Like, look at this eye."
And then they're gonna have to fight again.
Money and go back to Mexico.
Trilogy. Now every minute there's trilogies. Yeah.
They're gonna do it again.
They're gonna have to. It's a draw, of course. He said I was just listening to it. He said I'm absolutely gutted. He said our game plan was to go in and be defensively sound. He said kind of nearly got knocked down in the first round, but he said I wanted to open him up with a punch, and he said I don't know if it's clash of styles, but
I agree, Conor. Easy payday. I thought one thing.
Yeah,
he
couldn't open him with a punch, so he did the headbutt instead. Plan B, he adjusted.
That's just ridiculous. That is just really a big letdown.
That's what you call making good adjustments.
Yeah, that was your adjustment.
Because he went in with the head, that allowed him the option.
Money. Are we going to be as eager to watch the third fight? Oh, whatever now.
Oh, that was while he was laughing. It was a good fight. Like
I know. I know, but damn.
The Zone will do this again. He'll do it again. Bring Ebony Bridges back to Leeds. Warrington back to Leeds. Well, Eddie Hearn said we got to do it for the fans of Leeds. They deserve it. He knows it's another matchroom show.
It's not a money grab.
Well, we need it for our $7.99 a month. Like, you know,
I know.
Fights.
Jeez, what a thing! And that was the last fight, was it?
Yes. That's the headline. Everyone's got to go home now.
Oh, look at the anti-climax. Like, look at everyone's like, wow, we came out for this. That's just bad, and it's Josh's fault.
Yes, absolutely. He tried to
know what you're doing with your head, mate.
Because he done it once, he done it a second time, but just too heavy.
Yeah.
He learned to do the dirty things the right way. He went a bit too far.
And guys, can I just say that Lyndon Arthur better get his act together, love. Because we need to just see this fight. Because what did Frank say? That he's given him until, a couple more days? There was a date. A couple more days. And then...
You say today?
The curse of HANN. Yeah, looks so.
Ryles.
What's next for Conor Benn?
Huh?
What's next for Conor Benn?
I'm just saying, first of all, the Lyndon Arthur thing, what I said, is that's in jeopardy of not happening. To me, it's a duck. It's looking duckish. Because I feel that, the business isn't sorted out where he feels he may lose to Yard, especially how we saw Yard beat the guy, even though the guy wasn't anyone, but beat the guy in one round. Yeah, and saw like Yard on form. I just think he just thought, you guys are either going to have to pay me a good amount of money for this rematch because I'm possibly going to probably lose the belt. And they probably want to undercut Arthur. I bet you they don't want to pay him what he's asked for, you know?
I think it's that thing against, I think it's that age-old commercial value versus, the winner kind of thing. I think they're not saying we're the champion, we should get the bigger split, whereas that's not what you signed for in the rematch. Before you fought us, you weren't of this value. You know, people know you more from beating them Yards.
Yeah.
You
know what they're gonna do.
Who knows?
But it doesn't look good.
But the thing is, Arthur will be able to duck because people will say that he beat him already. So he'll be able to get away with it. He will be able to get away with it.
Somebody in the chat asked, what's Hearn's curse?
Anything to do with Hearn.
Now I get to see a chair real nice now, sis. I can see it on my TV. You better work.
You better, bitch.
Bitch. Oh.
There it was. There it was.
Girl, you better work. I like them colors.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look,
little sis doing little sis doing big things.
It matches the book.
Yeah. Little sis doing big things.
Doing big things. Big things are going out. If
I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna in in luxury and comfort.
Trying, Lise.
What's good, everybody?
What's up? What's up,
AJ?
I had a few minutes. To kill. Just wanted to jump in, short, get some love, get my thoughts on the recent fight that we should be getting a third one, hopefully by the end of the year.
The one we just saw.
Yeah, clash, unbelievable, unreal. I can't. Man,
why can't we just have it next week? They fought like.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to wait?
Yeah,
till
next
the end
month.
of the
Next
year
month, right? The next month.
Yeah, just next month.
You're trying to kill Laura. Oh, have no eye.
But they're already fit and ready to go. They saw like they did loads of rounds and brutal, and then this injury happened. You know, was this just one round?
Ruthless.
Was this 1 round, 2 rounds? 2 rounds.
2 rounds. That's it. I mean, I don't understand how was it.
When did this fight get stopped? When did this fight get stopped? Round 2.
After round 2.
Okay, after round 2, at the end of round 2. Okay, yeah, because I always get confused. Sometimes I'm like, I say it on wrong on the.
What I don't understand, however, is like I don't know how it was ruled a type of draw if it didn't pass 4 rounds. I mean, shouldn't it have been a no contest? Would you guys agree?
That's what I thought it was going to be. No contest.
They said the rules is they haven't fought 4 rounds, so they have to make it a draw. If they had fought 4 rounds, then they could either no contest or maybe count what the points were on the cards on the cards.
I'm just puzzled by that. Yeah, I'm just puzzled by that.
It should be just a no contest.
Really.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a draw on there. Yeah, they shouldn't have a draw on their record because of this. Well,
maybe
LARA
the UK has different rules.
LARA shouldn't.
Yeah.
LARA shouldn't. It's unfair for LARA, to be fair.
Yeah.
Who did you guys think win, by the way? Who did you guys think was going to win? Who
LARA. What network do you sign up to? Because it always does this really glitchy, like it's really glitchy, AJ. I don't know. What do you do this off your phone?
Your data. I'm kind of bad.
It's always bad. It always does it. It skips words and fast forwards. I don't know if your data package or is it your phone or is it your area? Because being on StreamYard, certain phones, it doesn't fare well for the phones. Certain phones can't hack. You say that all the time. You hear me now. We say yeah, but it always says the same. Does it say you've got good signal on your phone?
It does.
Are you using Wi-Fi or data?
Data.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the data. I don't know, because it always it does it all the time. Do you not when you come off like panels sometimes watch a show back that you've been on? Can you not hear what it sounds like? You need to listen to it back, and then you'll get.
Okay, I'll check. I'll check on that. But anyway, I'll jump off on some raspy. But yeah,
no. You don't have to jump off because we're used to it now. H, we're used to it now. You're over here now, so no point in jumping off. But I just want you to be aware of that because then you could also maybe speak to your provider. It could be an area problem. That's all. It's better just to find out what it is because it's something that you like doing. So at least they should be able to provide what you like to do. We're in 2021, but some phones are a bit finicky. What did you think of? All right, what do you think about Conor Benn, AJ?
Conor Benn.
That sounds clear.
Kind of a lackluster showing. I was expecting a knockout really. He missed a lot. Kind of couldn't pin Granados down to get off a lot of his punches. He still needs work. A lot of work. He needs work doing. A lot of work doing. He's still a work in progress. So they're not really impressed with his performance. If I'm being honest,
I'm not impressed. He's like 25 fights in, and not stepping up anywhere. Like his step up really gradual.
He has 25 fights? Oh, snap. Wow. I didn't even know I had that much. Okay.
Me either. I thought he was still like 18. And then when I looked, he was like, the last fight, he was like 24. He's 24-0, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, 24-0. 25-0. That's not great. Go ahead.
I'm saying, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but David Avenesian's manager stated that, I don't know if this is true or not, but David Avenesian's manager did an interview where he said that Conor Benn turned down an offer to fight him, or an opportunity, because Avenesian's going to fight. Avenesian's going to fight in October and defend his European title, and Conor Benn was the number 2 ranked guy who they went to when his mandatory pulled out with an injury, and he said that he turned down the fight. So make it out.
He's not ready because they're trying to slowly build him, aren't they? That cut will take 2 months to heal. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Damn.
It probably take longer because the internal damage.
What a shame in the scar tissue. What a shame. What a shame. Who do you put this at fault, guys? Go around the panel. Who's at fault for this?
Warrington.
Well, if you want to blame Warrington, you could. He did cause the head, but he was intentional. I mean, I don't think it was I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I think it wasn't really anybody's fault. It's just something unfortunate that happened. You know.
Bad, man.
Just unfortunate. I mean, they got to run it back. They got to run it back again, though. They need to finish this off once and for all.
Oh God, ain't we sick of trilogies?
I know, but sometimes we need them.
Sometimes we do. We got one with Choc and Estrada, which I do want. So,
but this
I'm
one
watching that. I'm tuning in. So yeah.
Yeah, but now it's going to be a trilogy. Well, it's not. Will it technically just be a rematch, or will it? No.
Well, at least Lara gets paid again. That's the bright side. So
it's a technical draw, isn't it? Do
you think maybe you could have did that on purpose? You know, the conspiracies come out. He did it
possibly.
On
I'm not
going
to rule that out. It's possible. Anything's possible. I will say that. But from the looks of it, don't think so. But it is possible. Who knows? So.
Now Lara beats him on the third one for real. Lara destroys him. Lara's going to destroy Warrington.
The third time. Yeah. Because he pissed them off in that second round. I gave the second round to Lara. Lara really went after him.
Yeah, Lara had the second round because, like you said, he was pissed right off there. Yeah.
Well, after that, but he went out like guns blazing, like on Warrington. It's like hitting a slow snaps. He pissed them off.
That was good while it lasted. No one. It was just bad luck.
But Lady Chan, I do have to jump off right now.
Babe, take care of. I'm closing down.
But thank you for having me on. I just wanted to pop in and just show everybody some love right quick.
Always, so you can always pop in whenever you're ready. You can always pop in whenever you're ready.
Lisa, gents, y'all take it easy.
Take care.
Yeah. Wow. Alrighty. Well, that was an anticlimax, guys, wasn't it? Yes. That's the end of that, Jack. So I just have to thank everyone because I'll be shutting this down now. So let's give a shout out to who we need to shout out. Let's shout out the channels first. So we had Raphael Dawkins. Please go over and subscribe to Raphael Dawkins. Go have a look. Raphael, what's his actual? Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Go check him out. Go check out Coach Malachi, New Media Today, USA Boxing. Go check out Coach Malachi. There he is with his input with shields and stuff. Go check out Coach Malachi. Go check out Rafi. We are going to, I think there was another boxing channel in here, but thank you. But it's too far up, it disappears. So you're gonna watch Joe Lewis v Max Smealing.
Is that UFC?
Rematch redemption. Have a good one. So shouts out to Dino, LB, Canna. I'm just gonna say your names, Canna, W Riles. You know you be trolling me sometimes, don't you? TBE, Dr. Hook, 5 Fan Figures is on there. Kelly, Melia, Rafi, again, like I said what I said. Frank, I can't even do the surname Frank. Oh, I can't even figure it out. Junior, Dimmy, yes, big up Dimmy in the building. Well, he was. Bruce, big up to you. Big up to Bruce. Let me just TBE Boxing. That's you, TB. Fish, big up to you. I didn't see that you was in here, Fish. And I can't go further up than that. So I'd like to thank my panel members, who are Queen Lisa Bales, my sister. TBE Boxing. Introducing the fight fan figure.
Always a
pleasure to have you guys. You know, and tomorrow we. Forever, always, and forever, always and for. Oh no, we're not allowed to sing that, are we, Lise? Always, no, yeah, yeah. That's on our band list. But always and forever. Each moment with you, Lise, it feels like a dream to me. That somehow did come really true, my sister. So it's all good.
The album was bad, but I don't play that song.
That song is played out. So, TB, man, we need to see you a lot more. Come and join in on the fun a lot more.
Yeah, TBE.
You used to always be around. Where you gone? Where you there? TBE's in his own realm, see, even now. But yes. So guys, thank you for being on panel. Tomorrow we have Fraser Ali numero uno, the number one, right? Points for rewatch and see what's up. That's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So what I do is I do 1 week of an old school classic or old school fight, and then I do the alternate week where the fights usually within the last 7 years. The more we watch, we'll probably have to go back maybe 10, but you know, because we'll watch them all out. But yeah, guys. So that is where we are. Guys, thank you for coming. Amazing show as usual. We do rock out, don't we? We do, don't we? We do.
Yeah.
We have fun. We have fun, and that's all it's about. So, hey girl, it's Leah the Shan, rep nonetheless. Come box with Shan. Gun! Leah the Shan!
Fight!